Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Let me know if you can hear me, guys.
A woman never belongs to you. It's just your turn. You lost your edge, she lost attraction for you. That's how it works. What'd you think she was gonna do? tell you she cheated? Men cannot afford to get complacent in relationships. Get your fat ass off the couch, start lifting weights, and learn game. You're welcome.
And now your man, Donovan Sharp.
What's up, guys? It's your man, Donovan Sharp, and welcome to the 877th edition of TSR Live, your daily dose of toxic masculinity, misogyny, and small bleep energy. It is Monday, October the 17th of 2022. It is good to have you guys in today. As always, we are multi-streaming live simultaneously to Facebook, Twitch, YouTube, mgdow.tv, Manosphere.tv, DLive, Rumble, and in crystal clear high-resolution 4K to Sharp Stream, which is absolutely free on the App Store and the Google Play Store for iOS and Android. So however you're watching, wherever you're watching from, thank you for making the Sharp Reality Live a part of your daily routine. Quick announcements before we get started here. Be sure to like the video. Be sure to like the video. If you like my content, make sure you hit the subscribe button. If you have a strong opinion, whether you agree with me or not, drop me a comment and let me know about what you think. And last but not least, share these videos with anyone with a Y chromosome if you think they can benefit from this content. Also, be sure to tune into the the hashtag How to Relationship podcast on Saturday and Sunday evenings at 7 p.m. On the hashtag How to Relationship podcast, the lovely and talented Devin and I discuss current events pertaining to relationships from an RP perspective. Pardon me. As well as evergreen relationship topics that will help people have better relationships. We also talk about certain elements of our relationship to give you guys a little bit of insight on what makes us tick and what makes our relationship work. You can tune in every Saturday and Sunday at 7 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time right here on the hashtag How to Relationship channel. If you're not getting notifications from YouTube, and let's face it, none of you are, when I go live, download the SharpStream app and you will never miss another live stream. The app is absolutely free. It is available for iOS and Android. When you download the app, you get access to all of my premium live content without paying a dime. You get access, you get access to my dating show breakdowns. You get access to my exclusive streams and anything else that is not safe for YouTube. This means you can watch all of my breakdowns, dating shows, and movies, and so forth, and keep your greedy little hands on your money. However, if you want access to the replays as well as the archive of the 20-plus seasons of dating shows and the 4 movies I've broken down and the over 30,000 hours of content not found anywhere else, become a SharpStream member or a patron for less than 17 cents a day. As a SharpStream member and or a patron, you also get access to the podcast versions of my live streams like this one, which is all of the content without any of the small talk, shilling, or me running off at the mouth about things you care nothing about, like my sponsors, my ebooks, my products, or my bowling scores. To sign up, go to sharpstream.com or patreon.com/Donovan Sharp. Also, my first interactive ebook is available. How to Properly Vet Women for Relationships. Again, this is no ordinary ebook, gentlemen. This ebook is fully interactive, meaning that within the ebook, there will be a ton of audio and video supplement to the valuable information you're already getting. There will also be links to additional audio and video supplements, which makes this the best ebook I've ever done. The best part is that it is only $13. That's right, guys, just $13, which is worth its weight in gold with all of the information packed within this interactive publication. So go to howtorelationship.net to get your hands on that today. As always, I'm going to be opening up the Zoom link and the phone lines. I'm going to be opening up the Zoom link and the phone lines. The Zoom link and the phone lines. All I ask is 2 very simple things. 2 very, very simple things. Number 1, be respectful. Right? You can have strong opinions, and we can certainly have a spirited and even contentious discussion, so long as we refrain from name-calling and personal insults about each other. Number 2, turn your camera on so I can see your entire face during the discussion. If I cannot clearly see your face, I am not bringing you on, or if your face disappears but your voice does not, I will drop you off the Zoom call. So you trolls out there can either stay away, or you can show your ugly faces for all the world to see. All right, let me shout out to my snipers in the SharpStream chat. We've got Jay Blaze, Dre Raven, and RP Shadow. Good to see you guys in here today. Shout out to my sharpshooters on the YouTube side. Shout out to Eben Zuer, who hasn't been here in a good long while. It is very, very good to see you, my friend. Very, very good to see you, my friend. John Mivul, I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. Stephen Camarillo says, that's bullshit. I'm not really sure why my camera was acting up, but now I got it working, but now, fuck that. Okay, well, Stephen Camarillo, listen, bruh, calm the fuck down, dude. Dude, you better calm your happy ass down. You can say that's bullshit all you want to, but those are the rules. I know you were trying to get it working. All right, I kicked you off the Zoom call too early. Big fucking deal. There's no need to get your panties in a bunch about it. Jesus. Have some respect, man. Have some fucking respect. You guys are fucking killing me. You're not entitled to be on the Zoom link, fam. So next time, get that camera work. Next time, I would advise you get your camera working immediately. And maybe next time, I will try to show a little bit of patience. Yes, I will. I will give you a little more time. But dude, come on. Give me a break here. Give me a break. You know how trolls are. Just relax. Just relax. Let's see. Who else is in the house? Spin Doctor says bowling scores. He got a kick out of that. He got a kick out of that. Yes, last week last week during bowling, I shot a 218, a 150, and then I turned around and shot a 213. So my season average is now at 184. My goal is to keep my season average. My goal is to average 185 throughout the season. I don't know why this keeps jumping on me. Yes, there we go. My goal is to be at a 185 for the season, and so far so good. That's looking good. Listen, I love bowling. It's a lot of fun. I enjoy working at it and all that good stuff. Got a fantastic show in store for you guys today. Later on in the show, I am going to break down the what you guys are seeing on the screen here. Hyper masculine woman who got all up in her feelings when Sneako absolutely bodied her. I'm also going to, I'm also going to be talking about a few other topics, one of which includes, if I can pull it up here, give me 1 second. I usually have this stuff, in front of me. Yes, we're going to talk about the fact that Larsa Pippen was she stopped doing OnlyFans because of her father. I don't know why this window keeps jumping around. It's weird. It's weird as shit. I don't know what the hell is going on there. Yeah, Larsa Pippen was on OnlyFans, and her father ended up, I guess, had to end up talking her out of getting off of it. Also, I am going to talk about the content creator, the Twitch streamer Amaranth. I've heard of her in the past. I think I've seen her before. I'm not familiar with what she does. I guess she's a Twitch streamer. One of the bigger Twitch streamers that we have here. She's capping all over the place. I'm also going to discuss a Reddit post of a girl who was out on a date. She was out on a date, and the dude ended up calling an Uber home because he found out that she, Yeah. So she was out on a date with a dude, and he found out that she had been a night rider. So stay tuned for that. There is something weird going on with this window. I don't know why this window will not stay put. It keeps jumping around. These are the things that are happening. Jesus. Like, it's weird. Like, I'm sitting here doing my podcast. I bring the window down. I'm looking right at it. And anytime, like, if I look away, I look back, and boom, there it is. I don't know what the problem is. Either way. Guys, but before I get started here, I want to quickly, address something here before we get started. So, on Friday evening, Myron Gaines and Fresh Prince CEO, they addressed the controversy with Sneako and DJ Academics, right? Myron took full accountability. He said, hey, look, man, I shouldn't have got up. He said, I'm the guy that runs the show. The fact that the show went off the rails is my responsibility. I'm not going to run from that. He kept it real. He said, look, my responsibility, I take accountability, etc., etc., which was absolutely the right thing to do. What I'm going to talk about here, just briefly, is there are a lot of guys in my comments after I broke down the fiasco, which was awesome, by the way. I loved it. I like chaos. I know a lot of you guys don't. I do. I thrive. I tend to thrive in chaos. That's just that. Listen, maybe that's, who knows? Maybe that's just me being effed up. I don't know. Whatever the case may be, I liked it. A lot of you guys didn't, but I got a lot of guys in the comments that were telling me, I can't believe he didn't hold Myron Gaines accountable. He justified this terrible behavior. Let me explain something to you guys. You guys that want us to hold other content creators accountable, I understand where you're coming from, but there are certain things that need to be handled behind closed doors. And I'll give you the perfect example. When Myron made fun of Preach's wife doing the remember that? That was one of the funniest things I had ever seen. But guess what? That was not the right thing for Myron to do. I'll never forget. I was in the shower and I saw it. I cracked up laughing. I got done with my shower and I thought to myself, you know what? He's going to get some blowback for this. So I shot Myron a text. I said, hey, give me a call when, between, this and after hours. He gave me a call. I said, yo, dude, like that was funny, but you're going to have to understand that you're going to get some blowback from this. And he's like, yeah, I know. He's like, yeah, I know. But he's like, but I'm tired of these. And I was like, listen, no, you're right. And I didn't have to tell Myron that, but this is just it. I handled that behind the scenes. I handled that behind closed doors. I handled that man to man with Myron. Myron and I, we've been friends for years now. Okay. We've been friends for years. Okay. We have had disagreements. We have had shouting matches at each other, but even after disagreements, even after shouting matches, we're still good friends. We're still good friends. Us shouting at each other, having disagreements, having contentious and confrontations, this is just part of our friendship, guys. This is part of our friendship. I don't love Myron any more or less because of our, this is just how men do things. That's how men do things. Yes, what Myron did as far as Preach's wife is concerned was pretty stupid. And Myron has admitted, and he would tell you as much now. But Myron's my brother. Okay? Myron's my boy. He's my boy. Okay? We hold each other accountable behind the scenes. I'm not going to come on and do a live stream. Well, Myron's a good friend of mine, but he shouldn't have said that about Preach's wife. No, I'm not going to do that. I handled that behind the scenes. And it's not like Myron didn't know that that's not the way he should have handled it. He knew it as soon as he did it. I called him up. We had a conversation. And listen, what things happened. They kind of went through the fire. And that was that. But the point is I'm not going to come on and do some live stream and point the finger and shame on you, Myron Gaines. You should not have done that. No, that's stupid. That's disrespectful. That's not what friends and family do to each other. We talk all the time. The same motherfuckers that always talk about how divisive the manosphere is and about how, we got to stick together and there's too much infighting. The same motherfuckers want to say, well, you guys need to hold each other accountable. How the fuck do you know we're not doing that behind the scenes? Huh? How do you know that I didn't have a conversation with Myron about certain things that he's done? How do you guys know that he hasn't had certain conversations with me about things that I've done and said on the air? This is how it goes with family, guys. Think about your brother, your sister, your closest friends. They go off and they do something wrong. They make an ass out of themselves. You don't reprimand them right there. I don't care. Blah, 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 blah. I said it on the podcast the other night. DJ Academics was wrong for reprimanding his girl in front of all these people and cameras. No, he should have picked her ass up, took her ass outside away from the cameras and be like, hey, check this out. You're out of pocket. No, there's no need for him to make a big spectacle out of correcting his girl. Now, there are times when your girl disrespects you in public, you need to check her in public very quickly. Because if you don't, she's going to disrespect you whenever you're in public. But as we all know, men and women are different. You don't correct a man, as a man, you don't correct another man in public. No. If I have a problem with something, Myron, Fresh, Kevin Samuels, Minister Jap, Solo TV, anybody that I'm cool with, if I have a problem with them, or if I think they need to be held accountable for something they did or said, or if I think that, hey, you didn't quite handle that the wrong way, guess what? I'm not going to do a live stream about it and hold them accountable just to appease you grandstanding motherfuckers. No. I'm going to give them a fucking call, be like, yo, check this out. This was funny as shit, but you handle that the wrong way. Yes, we hold each other accountable, okay? But we're not going to do it in front of y'all, man. We're not going to do it in front of y'all. I'm not going to hold some of my best friends accountable in front of you guys just so you guys can give me a bravo. Yeah. Donovan's a real one because he held Myron accountable. No, man. Myron and Fresh, man, that's family. And when your family fucks up in public, you stand by them in public, then you have words behind closed doors. That's how it always goes. If my brother does or says some shit that's out of the way or off the wall and he's getting attacked in the media, whatever the case may be, I'm going to stand by him. I'm going to present a united front. Now, behind closed doors, it's going to be a different conversation. But you motherfuckers who wanted me, I can't believe he didn't hold him accountable. Fuck you guys. If I have an issue with anything Myron does or says, that's a conversation between me and him. You guys don't need to be privy to that, and you don't have the right to be privy to that. I don't give a fuck who you are. I don't give a shit. No, what you motherfuckers wanted was just more red meat. Well, this content creator said this and that. No, No. We ain't doing that. We ain't doing that. Yes, we hold each other accountable. Yes, we do. That is what we have to do. Your best friends have to hold you accountable. We're not about to do it in public. And we're damn sure not going to put on a show just to appease you motherfuckers. Pardon me, just to appease you motherfuckers who want to make sure that there's balance. No. So while you guys complain about the fact that there's so much divisiveness, but then you want us to hold each other accountable in public, not going to happen. You're not going to have it both ways. Not going to happen. And if you're looking for me to publicly hold my guys accountable, you're following the wrong guy. You're following the wrong guy. Myron Gaines is a grown fucking man. I personally didn't have a problem with how he handled things. Would I have handled that a little bit differently? Who knows? I don't know. I've never been in that predicament. But as far as he's concerned, he's like, yeah, I handled that the wrong way. Cool. He took accountability. But if I had disagreed with how Myron handled that situation, I'm damn sure not going to come on and hold him accountable in front of you guys just to put on a show. No, that is going to be a conversation we have behind closed doors. This is what your true friends and family does for each other. So if you guys want us to publicly hold each other accountable, trust me, there's a whole other part of the manosphere that does a lot of public holding people accountable. There's plenty of that stuff out there. You're not getting it here. I don't give a fuck who you are. All right, I just wanted to get that out of the way. Quickly. Let me quickly go through the chat. Here. Colonel Sanders at 16 says, yeah, he definitely took accountability for it. I don't know why that's jumping or skipping. It's a little bit weird. Even Zooer says that breakdown of that infamous episode was 100% correct. I appreciate that very, very much. Huds is in the house. Good to see you in here. King Freak says, yeah, okay, dude, loyalty can be detrimental. Okay. Yeah. I guess it can be. Oh boy. Yair Vaknin, pardon me, says that's what's missing a lot between brothers and friends, loyalty. Absolutely. Yeah. Eben Zooer says, yeah, that's exactly why it's called loyalty. Baker19 says, take accountability for Fresh and Fit, Donovan. Yeah. Cruz says, I also wish women held themselves accountable. Pff, don't we all? But we know that's not going to happen. That's not going to happen. Yeslin184 says, I wish I have a homeboy who has loyalty like Donovan Sharp, man. Listen, man, me and Myron go way back, dude. We go way back. We go way, way back. Dude, I knew Myron back when he was working for the government, man. That's my dog. I'm not embarrassing. Yep, there it is. Colonel Sanders, the 16, says you never embarrass your brothers in front of anyone. Exactly. 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 Yes, like the video. Do like Devin Sharp says, and like the video. Let's try to get the engagement up to about 50%. I'm going to open up the phone lines here so that you guys can give me your thoughts on any of these topics. Colonel Sanders, the 16th, with the $20 super chat says, Don, real friends hold each other accountable and critique each other behind closed doors. These maggots who ask for public displays are drama queens who haven't a clue about masculine brotherhood. Yeah, exactly. There you go. That's what it comes down to, man. Now, and the thing is this, me personally, and this just might be a personality flaw of mine. I liked it. Dude, I loved it. I liked the chaos. I did. Maybe that's easy for me to say because that's not my channel. If that were my channel, okay, yeah. You know, if I'm Myron, yeah, I'd probably, you know. I don't know. We'll see. Dylan Bacon, good to see you in here. Haven't seen you in here in a while. Says that's a great point you made about the whole situation. Didn't have a regular father figure to teach, but that makes sense. That's exactly right. That's exactly right. That's a little bit weird on why that's, I don't know why that's skipping over there. That's a good point. Yeah, like I said, listen, we hold each other accountable. Listen, I have had contentious conversations with all of my best friends. We're not going to publicize that. We're not going to publicize that just to appease the drama queens. Not going to do it. Spin Doctor says, my opinion of Fresh and Fit doesn't come from what their guests say, but now how Fresh and Fit conduct themselves. They conduct themselves and treat others with class as far as I'm concerned. Yes, they do. Absolutely. Absolutely. King Freak says, yeah, but at the cost of him embarrassing them. I don't know. Not talking about Myron Moore's Fresh Sneako. Okay, I mean, listen, I guess King Freak is in disagreement. Listen, you can disagree if you want to. You can disagree if you want to, but I mean, even if I had a problem with how that went down, I'm not going to come on here and tell you guys that I did. I'm going to call Myron Gaines and be like, yo, check this out. Next time, you might want to handle that differently. That's what I would do if I had a problem with it. I'm not gonna come on and check my friend. You don't listen. Number one, men don't check other men. Men check women. Men check other women, right? Men don't check each other in public. We can check women in public. We don't check each other in public. Sorry. But I'm not about to come on here and say, well, Myron Gaines should not have done XYZ just to satisfy King Freak. Nope. Sorry. I appreciate you subscribe to the channel, but you're not that important. Like, get down off your high horse. Get down off your high horse. If you're so worried about it, then you start a YouTube channel and hold Myron Gaines accountable. But Myron Gaines is my friend. I will do that behind closed doors. Roland Orike says, Donovan, your experience and preachings have changed my life. Things I was never taught, never had an elder brother. I appreciate that very, very much. Very, very much. Elliot Morris says, would guys want your supervisor or coworker to publicly hold you accountable? Didn't think so. Yeah, exactly. Stephen White says, men need to be less about the drama. Totally agree. The Level Up Man says, Myron is a grown-ass man and can take public accountability for himself. He doesn't need his friends publicly critiquing him just to appease the mob. Friends critique behind closed doors. Bingo. All right, King Freak, you're talking too goddamn much, and you're starting to get on my goddamn nerves. Now, at this point, now you're just disagreeing to disagree. We get it. You don't like what happened on Fresh and Fit. Fam, it was Friday. Let it go. Just let it go. You didn't like what happened. Okay, cool. Let it go or shut the fuck up. Like it's over with. It's done. Myron took accountability for it. I just addressed it. It's time to move on. I read all the comments. Okay, listen. You guys are entitled to your opinion, and I understand where you guys are coming from. I get it. I understand on some level. It's Monday. It's time to shut the fuck up about it. That's it. I'm putting a bow on it. That's it. That's a wrap. Okay, so shout out to the lovely and talented Devin, who sent me quite a few. She sent me a few TikTok videos, And these TikTok videos that she sent me deal with quote-unquote high-value women. High-value women. And so this first video, I forgot what this first video is entitled. Let me cheat a little bit here. I think it's called what was the title of this video? Hang on. It's set your expectations. So this woman is giving advice as a high value woman. So let me pause this, take this back to the beginning, and let me go ahead and turn up the sound. So we're gonna break these down and critique these. High value woman. 3 things I stopped tolerating as a high value woman. I think that's what it was. Here we go.
Restoring healthy mindsets is my thing. And today I'm going to talk about dating as a high value woman and 3 things that I stopped tolerating as a high value woman in the dating world. Coming at number 1, I don't accept last minute plans. I don't do the, hey, what are you doing right now? Can I pick you up in 15 minutes? No, respectfully. Because that just means that you don't respect my time, you don't respect me, and you don't appreciate my essence or value it. Because one thing that high value women know is that our time is extremely valuable.
Women?
And we don't share it with everybody. No, we make plans.
Oh.
We are busy women.
Oh,
and
are
even
you?
if we weren't busy, we are worth a reservation.
Oh.
We are worth a formal date. Coming at number 2. High value women never pursue the man. I will not pursue you. And that is the one thing that I let my now husband know. I'm a lady. If you don't make a move, I will save my energy. Because I know what I'm worth and I know what I can get. And if that's not you, that's okay. But I want a man to be masculine and to know what he wants, and to pursue me and not be scared.
Got it.
Coming to you at number 3. And this one is the most important one for me in establishing boundaries. As a high value woman, I don't do sleepovers. You don't get the benefits of being married to me just on the dating stage. And it's so common nowadays. But sleeping is such an intimate thing. Your guard's down. You're restarting and regenerating your energy for the next day. You don't get to see that side of me. Unless you're married to me, of course.
Oh, well.
And that also teaches him to respect you and your boundaries. I hope this helps. Like and follow for a part 2.
Part 2.
Restoring healthy mindsets is...
Okay, so, and we're going to go through this again. We're going to break this down piece by piece. We got a problem, guys. We got a problem. This woman calls herself a high value woman. Sweetheart, you've got 2 chins, triangular fingers, and I can't see your collarbone. Sorry. You're overweight, okay? You're overweight. Overweight women are not high value. Sorry. Not happening. Coming in at number 2, this woman is not married. I don't believe for one second this woman is married. Because if this woman were really married to this high value man, she wouldn't really give a shit about what people are talking about on TikTok. To my now husband. How many times did she mention she was married and flash that fugazi of a ring? This woman is not married. She's not. I don't believe for one second she's married. She went and she bought a fake ring on Amazon and decided to give advice. And because she says, all right, I want these people to take me seriously, so I'm going to pretend I'm married. Yep, to my now husband. What are you worried about other men for if you're married? Right? So you mean a high-value man stopped tolerating these 3 things, and we'll get to that in a minute. But, bitch, you're fat. Like, that's what it comes down to. She's a fatty, guys. She's overweight, guys. Triangular fingers. She's got a double chin, and I can't see her collarbone. There's a reason why she shot this video from the neck up. Because from the neck down, she's hideous, and she knows it. She's not stupid. Let's continue.
This is my thing. And today I'm going to talk about dating as a high value woman and 3 things that I stopped tolerating as a high value woman.
I wonder what she thinks makes her high value. That's my question. This is one of the many, many problems with modern women is they think they're high value women just because they exist. Guys, never give the time of day to any female who calls herself high value. Guys. This woman does not have the aesthetics to call herself a high value woman. And again, she's lying about being married. Just to reiterate that. She's lying about being married. Because if she gets any flack in the comments, she can be like, well, I'm married, so what I did must have worked. No. No. No man would put a ring on the finger. No high value man would put a ring on that finger. What's a ring size? A 13? 13 and a half? Stop the cap. What, all of a sudden this didn't want to play? I guess she's too high value for this to play now. Come on now. Let's shrink this and see what happens. There we go. Let me refresh here.
Restoring healthy mindsets is my thing. And today I'm going to talk about dating as a high value woman and 3 things that I stopped tolerating as a high value woman in the dating world. Coming at number 1, I don't accept last minute plans.
Yeah. You don't accept last minute plans. See, the problem with women like this is she is coming from a place of abundance. Okay? She's coming from a place of abundance. This is what trips women up in the dating market. Modern women have a false sense of abundance. Yeah, I'm sure this woman has a lot of men who would love to be with her and maybe smash her, pound her out for a little while. But those aren't the men that she wants. You can't, again, there are more, here's the thing. Here's what women like her need to understand. There are more women than the men these women want. You understand what I mean? There are more women than the men they want. This is the law of supply and demand. And if there is less of something, the less abundant something is, the more valuable it is. Women like this girl, she's a dime a dozen. Men like the men she wants, not so much. So if a high value man, a man with any value says, hey, let's make some last minute plans, and you say, no, that's fine, you can do what you want, but he's going to move to the next broad. Now, if she were a 19-year-old virgin who lived at home with her parents, yeah, she can make these kinds of demands. But again, triangular fingers, a double chin, crooked chin at that. We can't see your collarbone. You're overweight, and overweight women don't get to talk about what they will accept and what they won't, especially when it comes to high-value men. Let's go to number 2.
I don't do the, hey, what are you doing right now? Can I pick you up in 15 minutes? No, respectfully. Because that just means that you don't respect my time, you don't respect me, and you don't appreciate my essence.
That's your essence. See, we don't respect you or your time because we don't know you. We can't respect you if we don't know you. See, again, women of yesteryear, there was an inherent respect for them because it was rightfully assumed that they hadn't slept around. It was rightfully assumed that they hadn't slept around. But this woman, I mean, listen, there's no such thing as virgins anymore. There really aren't virgins anymore. Right? She's got the cat claw nail, so that tells you everything you need to know about her. That's the problem. You'll take what you can get. You'll take what you get and like it. And women who follow this woman's advice, they lead women astray. This is why we tell you guys, do not take relationship advice from women. Any woman who takes this advice to heart is going to end up single. Well, I'm not going to accept last-minute plans. Well, there he goes. Well, why does he want to commit to me? Yeah, because you overplayed your hand, sweetheart. You overplayed your hand. Women come into relationships with men as though they're the prize. No, women, ladies, you're not the prize. You're not the prize. When you're a virgin, you're a prize. But the minute you give up your flower, you are no longer the prize. Women don't understand that when you lose your virginity, you now become the majority of women. And if you are in the majority, you are not the prize. It is literally basic, simple math.
Or value it. Because one thing that high value women know is that
That's women. One thing that high value women know is the difference between singular and plural.
our time is extremely valuable.
Says who? What are you doing with your extremely valuable time?
We don't share it with everybody.
You don't share with anybody anymore because you shared it with everybody in your 20s. This, again, is a woman overreaching. She's overplaying her hand. She assumes that we don't know that she's been smashed out by 74 guys in the last 74 weeks. That's why she thinks that she can say, I'm not going to accept last-minute plans, and we'll be like, okay. No, it doesn't work that way, sweetheart. The jig is up. We know who and what you people are.
No, we make plans. We are busy women. And even if we weren't busy, we are
Which you're not.
worth a reservation.
No, you're not. You're not worth a reservation until I decide you're worth a reservation. You being a woman and having a vagina does not entitle you to anything. Let me repeat that. You being a woman and having a vagina does not entitle you to anything. I tell you guys this all the time. Never feed her before you fuck her. Remember the analogy that I gave you. Any woman who refuses to go on a low investment date, a coffee date with you, is like a used car salesman who wants you to buy the car without giving you a test drive. If you were such a high value woman, if you had this and that, and you could provide me with X, Y, and Z, well then, why not give me the test drive? Why not allow me to see what you can offer me before I invest? No, they want you to invest up front and have skin in the game so that it's a lot harder to leave because, well, hell, I'm already $500-600 in. I can't go anywhere now. You don't find out that she's really not worth anything until it's too late. This is why today's women are bitching and moaning, don't accept a coffee date. When a woman tells you don't accept a coffee date, that is the equivalent of a used car salesman telling you, I want you to buy the car, but I'm not going to allow you to test drive it. Not going to happen.
We are worth a formal date.
You are worth a formal date as virgins. If you're an 18-year-old virgin with no piercings, no tattoos, you don't smoke, you don't drink, no drugs, yeah, absolutely. You still live at home with your parents. You haven't been through the 4-year Sausage Express, otherwise known as a college campus. Hey, listen, man, I'll make the reservation. I'll get your father's permission. I'll pick you up. I'll hold your car door open. Absolutely. But sweetheart, you've been ran through. And once you get ran through, you are no longer worth the reservation until you can show me what your worth is outside of sex. That's how this works.
At number 2, high value women never pursue the man. I will not pursue you. And that is the one thing that I let my now husband know.
Stop the cap.
So let me get this straight. You told your now husband that you're not going to pursue him, and he put a ring on it. I don't buy that for a second. Again, this woman is overplaying her hand. Remember, ladies, there are more of you than the men you want. And Jordan in Georgia, I see you on the line. I'm going to come to you in just a second. 516-387-1987 if you want to get on the phone lines. Now, don't get me wrong. We're the ones we like to pursue. We as men, we like to pursue, but if we have other women who are actually pursuing us and showing us that they're interested, if you're just going to sit back and wait for me to come to you, it's going to be a long wait, sweetheart. It's going to be a long wait. Ladies, don't take advice from this. Do not take advice from women like this. She says she does not pursue. And she let her now husband know this. Ladies, this woman is lying to you. She's leading you astray. Because if you do not pursue the men that you want and show them that you have value to bring, you're going to end up single or with a man you don't love or respect.
I'm a lady.
No, you're not. You're not a lady until I see that you're a lady. Again, law number 2 of the 49 laws of Sharp, never treat a slut like a lady. I will treat you like a lady when you show me you're a lady. Now, most women have slept around. It is what it is. But what you need to do is you need to let go of all of those hoish behaviors so that you can give me an opportunity to treat you like a lady. I'm not going to take your word for it. You can tell me you're a lady, and that's fine. You can say whatever you want, but it's on you to qualify to me. You are not the prize, Miss Triangular Fingers. I am. You are not the prize, Miss Invisible Collarbone. I, who make in the high six figures, I am the prize. You are not the prize, Miss Double Chin. The prize is the treadmill and possibly a cookbook. Ladies, what you have to understand is that just because you say and think you're a lady does not automatically make you a lady. This is not about manifestation. This is about results.
If you don't make a move, I will save my energy because I know what I'm worth and I know what I can get.
This is interesting. She's talking in the present tense as if she's not married. This is why I know she's not married, because she's talking like she's not married. I know what I can get. Omar Pacheco on the YouTube side says it's always the average chicks that have the highest demands. I disagree. It's always the below average chicks, which is what this woman is. And she needs to get a fill in those nails. It looks like they've grown out a little bit.
And if that's not you, that's okay.
That's okay.
But I want a man to be masculine and to know what he wants.
I thought you already had one.
And to pursue me and not be scared. Coming to you at number 3.
Number 3.
And this one is the most important one for me in establishing boundaries. As a high value woman, I don't do sleepovers. You don't get the benefits of being married to me just on the dating stage.
Oh boy, here we go. You're not going to get wife privileges on a girlfriend salary. Ladies, this is probably some of the most detrimental advice that women on TikTok have started giving out. This is what we call conditional femininity. I'm not going to give you wife privileges until you give me the title of wife. Now, back in the day, it used to work that way because most women were virgins. The reason why most men got married is so that they could have sex. Women held on to their virginity to secure the highest value male possible. But again, when there are more of me than there are of you, you have to prove to me that you can be a good girlfriend or wife before I even think about committing to you. I'm not going to give you the title of a wife or a girlfriend if you have not earned it first. This is why so many men are in relationships with women who do not respect them. They bought into that bullshit. Well, you can't expect her to be wife material if you haven't given her the wife status. No. That used to be true. But there are too many snake oil salesmen women out there, saleswomen, too many charlatans. Most women out here are chameleons. They put on an act at first to make you think they're wife material. Then when you actually make her your wife, then she goes back to being the bitchy, neurotic slut that she was before she met you. Ladies, stop taking advice from women like this. You must audition for the part before you accept the role. You don't just walk into a Broadway studio and say, I want to play Liesel in The Sound of Music, and they say, okay, you got the part. No, you've got to audition. We are 16 going on 17. How do you clean a house like Maria? You can't be Maria unless you prove that you can sing and dance. They're not going to give you the role of Tommy if you can't play the role. We are not going to give you the title of a girlfriend or wife if you don't prove to us over an extended period of time that you can play the role. Because if we have learned nothing else in the past 65 or 70 years is that women don't know how to act when we actually give them the respect that they do not deserve.
And it's so common nowadays, but sleeping is such an intimate thing. Your guard's down, you're restarting and regenerating your energy for the next day.
This is interesting. She speaks about this from experience.
You don't get to see that side of me, unless you're married to me, of course. And that also teaches him to respect you.
Teaches him to
and
respect
your boundaries.
you.
I hope this helps. Like and follow for a part 2.
I hope this helps. Gentlemen, ladies, don't take advice from women like this. Don't take advice from women like this. The men you want are not going to deal with you if you are like this. They're just not going to. It's not going to happen. Jordan in Georgia, I'm going to come to you. As a matter of fact, you know what? Before I go to the next video, let's go ahead and go to the phone lines. Let's go ahead and go to the phone lines. Let's go to Jordan in Georgia. Jordan in Georgia, you're on Live with Donovan, and you go ahead.
Hey, Donovan.
Hey, what's going on, brother?
How are you, man? It's good to hear from you again.
You too, man. It's been a while.
It has. I've done a lot. I've listened to y'all. I got a girl kind of thrown in my lap, and listening to you just now kind of like brought me back to reality because she's fit every mark. And I've been very like, I haven't said I liked her. I've shown it through action and whatnot, but she's like she still lives with her parents. And the one father figure in the house is like her grandfather. Dad divorced, but she's still got family there that's like structural to her. And I'm loving it, but I'm like following y'all. I would have fucked up a long time ago if I hadn't found y'all.
How old is she?
I just want to thank you for that first off.
Yeah, of course. How old?
22.
Oh, she's 22. Perfect. Okay, good. Did she still lives with her parents? Excellent. Okay, keep going.
Yeah.
What else did you have?
She's planning to be a radiologist
Radiologist.
Yeah. Yeah, close enough.
Okay. Maybe going to school for radiography
anyway,
or something like that.
Radiographer, so she's
okay.
the one not taking. She's not. Yeah. So, anyway, semantics. So my question to you is like, I can pipe her down and whatnot, but I'm having a problem. Like, this isn't the first time I've had it with a girl.
Okay.
Like, I've never really had a girl make me come. And
okay.
I can go, like last night, 45 minutes, no problem. She came like twice.
Very nice.
But I can't. I never can get there.
Okay.
I don't know if it's in my head or whatnot. And you have any help?
That sounds like, well, this, believe it or not, is a good problem to have. I think the reason why you're probably having trouble finishing is probably because you watch a lot of porn. You probably do watch a lot of porn, don't you?
I'll admit it, yeah.
Yeah.
I've been trying to slow down.
Yeah, yeah. Listen. And see, here's the thing, Jordan. I had that same problem, okay? I had that same problem. I watched, and not only did I watch porn, I used to do what was called edging, right? Is you bring yourself almost to the point of no return, and then you stop, and that increases your stamina tenfold, right? And so, but then I couldn't stop. I kept on going, and pretty soon I had a spicy movie addiction. So when I was with a girl, it would take me sometimes 30, 40, 45 minutes to go, sometimes not at all. All I had to do, Jordan, was stop spanking the monkey to spicy movies. Now it's going to take, listen, it's going to be hard and it's going to take a while, but that is the one reason why you cannot finish with your girl is because of you watching pornography. That's it.
I got you. Thank you.
No problem. Jordan in Georgia. Yeah, look, like real rap, dude. I used to be the same way. Dude. I had a porn addiction, dude. When I was, dude, how old was I? I think I was like 33 years old. I just moved to Vegas. Dude, I had a big time porn addiction. You kidding me? Woo. Big time porn addiction. Dude, I never had a problem getting hard, at least not then. But dude, like, listen, being able to go for 30 and 45 minutes is great. It's great when she's squirting all over the place. But guys, at some point when you're not able to finish, it really becomes a problem. You're like, okay, she's getting all this great pleasure out of this, but dude, like, I want some pleasure too. That's what happens. So I've been where Jordan is. Okay, let's continue. Let's continue with another. Here's how. So this woman says how to become a high value woman in 3 steps. From It's Jessa Lee. Let's take a. So the first thing we can see. She's very good at makeup. She's clearly an attractive woman, but you have to be very wary of women who look this good with makeup on, because women who look this good with makeup on often look like completely different species with makeup off. We like you to wear makeup, ladies. I'm not saying that we don't like you to wear makeup. We like when you wear makeup, but we don't want you to wear so much makeup to where your face looks like a picture. You know what I mean? Like, don't get me wrong. We want you to, feature your strengths. I don't know what it's called. We want you to exemplify your beauty, but this woman is wearing way too much makeup. She looks good, but at some point, I got to know what you look like. Here we go. Oh, I'm going to have to hit the, we do it live, guys. We do it live. Give me a second here. Let me refresh.
3 steps to becoming a high-value woman. Number 1, create a new identity, okay? A brand new identity. You are respected, you are loved, you are adored by everyone. You do not let low vibrational people come into your life because your standards and your boundaries are so high that you don't let anyone bring you down, okay? Number 2, keep the promises that you make to yourself. Not only is it going to gain your self-confidence, but it's also going to make a trust between your decision-making skills. Number 3.
What?
Set high boundaries and standards, okay? If something feels off or you just don't want to do it, then it's a no, okay? Basically, if it's not a fuck yes, then it's a fuck no.
Oh, boy.
Because high-value people, they do not people please because they don't need others to validate themselves. 3 steps to becoming a high-value woman.
All right, so now we're going to go through this step by step. Here we go.
Number 1, create a new identity, okay? A brand new identity. You are respected, you are loved, you are...
Okay, so create a brand new identity. I met a lot of girls in Vegas who did this in the most literal sense. A lot of girls do this. At least a lot of girls in Vegas did. See, Vegas is a very transient city. Very rarely do you actually meet and become friends with locals. I was friends with a lot of locals, and I too was a local, but everyone is from somewhere else. They're from California, Michigan, you know, they're people who live in Vegas are from all over. A lot of these girls are really trying to get away from their pasts, right? I can't tell you how many girls I dated, slept with, met, were friends with, just hung out with, did drugs with, who I find out that the name that they're using, it's their middle name, right? Like if, I know a girl by the name of Diana. Okay, your name is Diana. Oh, look at her ID. Oh, your first name is Stephanie. Yeah, I go by my middle name. I have all my life. No, what you did is you changed your identity. You don't want to be known by Stephanie anymore. You want to be known by Diane. There's a reason why sometimes you go to a woman's Instagram and it's brand new, right? It's only a year and a half, 2 years old. That's because they want to erase their entire past. Maybe they broke up a marriage. Maybe they committed a crime. Maybe they're guilty of something. Maybe they just want to get away from that life. Maybe they had a reputation. Maybe they were a home wrecker. But a lot of women take this to heart. They literally create a new identity for themselves.
Adored by everyone. You do not let low vibrational people come into your life because your standards and your boundaries are so high that you don't let anyone bring you down, okay?
Okay, whoa. She needs to slow down and take a breath. She might be wearing all this makeup because she might be like a low-key meth head. Like she is. Just because you tell yourself you are loved and you are this and you're respected, that doesn't make you... this is manifesting. This is the difference between men and women. Women have the privilege of just declaring something and thinking that's what they are. I am loved. I am respected. Says who? Who loves you? Who respects you? No, women get to just manifest it. I am loved and I am respected. And women actually believe this. They actually believe the delusions they tell themselves. Then when they get on Fresh and Fit, and they talk to a guy like Sneako or Myron who tells them, no, you really ain't shit. That's why you get these adverse reactions. Because they try to manifest itself. I am a high-value woman. No, you're not. Just because you say it doesn't make it so. You ladies got to get out of the habit of calling yourself something without actually earning it. Because I'll tell you something. If I were 400 pounds, I can't say, you know what? I'm going to create a new identity. I am ripped. I am rich and I am tall. No, I'm not. I'm obese. I'm a fat ass. Men, we understand that we actually have to work for our value. Women, they get to just declare it. Don't take this woman's advice.
Okay. Number 2, keep the promises that you make to yourself. Not only is it going to gain your self-confidence, but it's also going to make a trust between your decision-making skills.
That made absolutely no sense. That was airheaded bitch babble. That's all that was. Number 2 literally makes no sense. What does keeping promises to yourself have to do with better decision-making skills? Absolutely nothing. This is why you do not take relationship advice from women. This woman literally has no idea what she's talking about.
Number 3. Set high boundaries and standards, okay? If something feels off or you just don't want to do it.
If something feels off. if something feels off. This is the number one problem we have with today's women. They let their emotions dictate their actions. And when you let your emotions dictate your actions, bad things happen. Namely, self-destruction. Set high AF boundaries and standards. Yair Vaknin says the market will determine your value. That's exactly right. Just because you say you're a 10 doesn't mean you're a 10. Just because you say you're high value doesn't mean you're high value. We as men, we understand that. Men, we don't have the, we don't get the privilege of saying I'm a high value guy for no reason at all. Shit, man, I'd like to think I'm in the top 5%, and even I'm hesitant to call myself that. Dude, I make more money than most people. I'm taller than most people. I've had more sexual experience than most people. And even I'm hesitant to call myself high value. Here we got a basic bitch with 5 pounds of makeup on talking about manifest it, girl.
Then it's a no, okay? Basically, if it's not a fuck yes, then it's a fuck no.
There it is. She just revealed herself just like that. Gentlemen, and I want to make this very, very clear. I want to make this very, very clear. And I actually talk about this in my How to Properly Vet Women for Relationships. I talk about this extensively in my new interactive ebook, which is available at howtorelationship.net, only $13. Any woman who uses the F word, or the S word, she belongs to the streets. I'm not saying she can't change that, but you got to be very wary of those kinds of women. Women who drop F-bombs and say and use the S word. Every once in a while, if she says the word ass, I'll let that slide. If she says damn or hell or crap, okay. Listen, man, you got to let it out somehow. But F-bombs and using the shit word, no, that's a no-go. That's a no-go. She belongs to the streets. Tell them, Future. Okay. All right, never mind.
Because high value people, they do not people please because they don't need others to validate themselves.
They don't need others to validate themselves. Again, that's just a bunch of literal bitch babble. Let's go to the last one. You guys are going to absolutely love. You're going to love this chick. This is another woman. This is another woman who looks like an absolute, this woman looks like an absolute clown. Let's just take a look at this woman here quickly. Let's just take a look at this woman quickly. This woman looks like an absolute circus clown. She looks like an absolute clown. Guys, listen, maybe I missed something. Who the hell told these women that we like lips that look like this? Who told these women that we as men like lips that look like this? Who told them that we like our women to be duck-lipped? I do not. I do not.
I get
this
question all the time.
I do not, and I will never understand why in the world women think we are attracted to that. I will never know. Let's hear the question she gets all the time here.
How do I become a high value woman?
Well, you can start with wearing a clean shirt without a stain on it. That would be where I start.
Well, it all starts with your belief. Do you believe that you are high value?
Oh, boy.
Do you believe that you're a high value woman? That's where it all begins. You got to start viewing yourself as if you are already high value, not trying to become high value. You already are high value.
Oh, okay. So don't put in the work to be high value. You already are, just because you declare it. Are you guys starting to see a pattern here? You guys starting to see a pattern? And dude, women eat this shit up. They eat this shit up. They actually take this advice seriously. Oh, all I have to do is believe I'm high value and voila, I'm high value. Ladies, it does not work that way. Your value is determined by the sexual marketplace. I don't get to determine my value. I can say all I want to. I'm a high value man. But guess what? I don't get to decide that. No, ladies do. Women do. Stop taking advice from women who are just telling you to look in the mirror and tell yourself you're high value. I didn't get up one day and look in the mirror and decide, you know what, I'm high value. No, I had to work for my value.
I already am high value. Therefore, I'm going to act in a way of which that I already view myself as the person I want to be. And
oh boy. And the person you want to be should probably use Tide Pods. Right? Dre Raven on the YouTube side says, day shift stripper logic on display right there. Yeah, Don DeMarco. Yes, sir. You absolutely nailed it. Yeah, I believe this woman is absolutely a sex worker. There's no question about it. There's no question about it. Any woman who looks like this, who actually thinks she's high value, probably has a job where she is dancing on a pole, right, where denominations of U.S. currency are being thrown in her general direction, as Myron Gaines puts it.
That is of high value. I get this question all the time.
She gets this question all the time.
Stop the cap.
No, you don't. No, you don't. Guys, listen, never take advice from a woman whose eyelashes are so long they could probably carry her up into the air, who has duck lips and a stain on her shirt. High-value people, regardless of whether they're male or female, they wear clean clothes on the air. She's got a stain. Let's take a... You know what? Oh, my God. This is embarrassing. This is embarrassing. This is all bad. So she... Look at your screen. She's got a... Look, she's got a stain right here. She's got a stain right there. And then she's got a stain right there. You can't make this shit up, man. You can't make it up. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. 516-387-1987, 516-387-1987. If you want to get on the show, if you have something to say, it looks like we've got somebody on the Zoom link, Chance Atipo. I'll wait for Chance to get his audio and everything in order. All right, Chance. Okay, good. I can see Chance on the screen. All right. Okay, Chance, go ahead and unmute yourself, my friend. You're still muted, buddy. Hang on. There, I asked you to unmute.
Okay, cool. It was saying the host.
Yeah, hang on. Hang on 1 second. I have to fix the audio. My apologies, guys. Sorry about this. I know this is amateur hour. We do it live. I thought I had everything together. Okay, there we go. Much better. Okay. There we go. We're good to go now. So what's going on with you, man? What's on your mind?
I've just noticed like all of these quote unquote high value women have like so much work done, and it's just clear to me that you got this work done to keep up with the Joneses, and it's not working for you. And I don't know if you've watched. Well, I haven't watched either. I've been catching reviews, but She-Hulk, the show on Disney Plus, and it's basically written by 40-year-old women who are single and hate themselves, and they're just bagging on men and younger women. And like these older women hate younger women because the younger women are doing what they were doing when they were young, and they can no longer do that anymore. So it's just really funny how these women just end up eating themselves, and instead of like in the manosphere, we help each other out. Where you're like, hey, when I was your age, this is what I was doing.
Right.
This wasn't working. This is what you should be doing.
Yeah. I had, it's interesting. I remember seeing the trailer. I remember seeing the trailers for She-Hulk, and I was like, dude, there's no She-Hulk, attorney at law. I have no interest in that. Devin watches the new Game of Thrones. She also watches the new Rings of Power, the Hobbit series. I have no interest in that because it's chock full of agenda. It's absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah.
I'll give you the
100%.
last word.
No, that's really all I had to say. The last word is just God bless, man. Keep doing the good work. And I'm gonna keep supporting the channel, man.
Thanks, man. I appreciate you. Appreciate you hopping in. Appreciate that very much. Let me bring on. Go ahead and jump off, Chance, if you would, so I can bring Glenn on. There we go. All right, Glenn. Let me get you to unmute yourself here quickly. Let's see here. All right, go ahead and unmute yourself. I'll give you the unmute yourself. I don't know how Kevin did this so easily. Looks like he... yeah, Glenn, there you go. Go ahead, Glenn. What you got? What's on your mind, Glenn? You're muted again. You were unmuted, and then you were muted. There we go. Go ahead. Now it keeps muting you for some reason. Maybe there's probably a setting that you have to... you probably have to unmute physically, but then unmute virtually as well. There you go. All right, can you hear me? Yeah, it keeps muting you, Glenn. I'm sorry. Yeah. You have to make sure that you click the mute button and then you unmute yourself. All right, I'll go back. I'll wait for Glenn. I'll wait for Glenn to get his. I'll wait for Glenn to get everything squared away. I know that this can be a little bit tricky. Cage Jackson with the $10 super chat. I'm going to come back to you in a second, Glenn. Cage Jackson with the $10 super chat says, I was an Uber driver at a hotel. I'm overdosed on the RP. Women give advice, don't practice what they preach. Congrats to your Eagles. Can't wait for the rematch. Appreciate that. Yes, that is absolutely right. The Eagles, we defeated the Dallas Cowboys yesterday. We are the last undefeated team. Okay, Glenn, we can all hear you. What's going on, brother? What's on your mind?
Hey, buddy. So I just taking a look at samples and why we don't see more samples of seemingly high-value women on some of the shows.
Yeah.
I know sometimes we do get some married folks and some high-value women that seem to agree with everything with no questions whatsoever.
Right.
So I guess is that the reason why they're just so, if you see a lot of that, they're like, yeah, this completely makes a lot of sense. Keep a low profile, low social media, don't be argumentative, be natural, be quiet. Is that more the reason why we don't see a lot of that?
Glenn, dude, I could not. You asked and answered. That's it. That is the statement of the year. High value women, nobody knows about them. Okay? A high value woman is a woman who adds to her man's life. And if a woman belongs to a high value man, she doesn't have time to be on social media advising other women how to get a ring, right? High value women are to be seen and not heard. Definitely not seen on social media. So yes, you're never going to any woman who has a social media presence and declares herself a high value woman is not a high value woman, because if you were a high value woman, you would belong to a high value man, and any man worth his salt is not going to commit to women who put themselves out there like that on social media. So you are 248% correct.
Is there a healthy way to promote? I know I think you did some work with Ali. Real Fun Sapien.
Yep.
But is there a healthy way to promote that they do exist and that they are out there without them going down the line of social media branding and social marketing?
Wow, that's a good question. I do the best I can. I do the best I can with my woman. Devin. Devin hates, dude, she hates being on camera. She fucking hates it, but she understands that if people want to take my message seriously and do what needs to be done to have the kind of relationship that we at least appear to have, then this is what it looks like. She's basically taken one for the team, number one. Number two, she does it because I tell her to, right? That doesn't mean she has to like it. But the fact that she doesn't like being in front of the camera, the fact that she doesn't like having she didn't have social media, but the fact that she doesn't like to be like front and center, that speaks to her value to me. Also, a woman can't be high value unless she belongs to a high value man. Just like a woman, there's no such thing as a red pill woman. Only a woman who belongs to a red pill aware man. Because I'll tell you something. If Devin and I were to break up tomorrow, she would go right back to doing the things she was doing when we met. She would fall right back into the mindset that she was at, because she does not have me here to guide her. So yeah, I think the only it's very, very difficult. It really, really is. And unfortunately, here's the thing, Glenn. High value women used to be all around, and it was understood that they were high value back in the 1950s and 60s. It's not like that anymore. So unfortunately, it's almost like they're unicorns or myths, because it's like, where do we find these magical women? Well, that's kind of the gag, because if she really is high value, you probably don't know who she is or what she looks like.
Yeah, there was a saying Kevin used to say, someone on their way to being high value. I picked the nickname he gave.
Henry, a high earner, not rich yet.
Right. You could look at the same thing for women. Someone who's has the potential to be there, but it's just not married yet. But it has all the other things: low profile, low social media, quiet, loyal, monogamous.
Yeah, physical attractiveness and all that good stuff. I don't know. We might try to come up with a.
You're the man for that.
I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try to come up with Becky just to piss off black women, but we'll see what happens.
All right, appreciate it, buddy.
Glenn, thanks for your thoughts, man. Appreciate that very much. Yeah, Glenn. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, Glenn makes a good point. He makes it's almost like a how can I put this? It's almost like It's a catch-22. It's like, how are we supposed to know what high-value women look like if high-value women are not visible to people, right? It's a very good point. Let's go to the phone lines. Let's go to Jay Blaze in Maine. Jay Blaze, what's going on, brother? How you doing, man?
Hey, man. I guess after hearing these women, the kind of high-value woman is someone who listens to a good father.
Ooh.
You heard, you were asking, why do women have lips like ducks? It's because they were listening to Kim Kardashian. Like, you had this phrase of her sister. I can't remember. It was one of the younger ones, not Kendall. It was the other one, where she was like puckering her lips on a glass.
That's ridiculous.
Pump up her lips. Yeah, and it was damaging young women's lips.
Oh God, it's ridiculous.
They kept doing it.
Like, dude, we see younger and younger women with these ridiculous lip fillers, and it looks stupid. It's not attractive. I don't know. You're right, dude. Jay Blaze, that's the only thing I can think of, is that these women are listening to the Kardashians. The Kardashians don't, I mean, these lips, I can't think of anything. How do you kiss? How do you kiss a woman who's got balloons for lips?
There was a street interviewer who was asking people questions, and he had two pictures. A left picture, which was a bearded guy with that worked at like Abercrombie and Fitch, like great guy, and then the right picture was Jeffrey Dahmer.
Wow.
Jeffrey Dahmer was a good-looking guy.
Yep.
And he would ask men, okay, who would you rather, like, hang out with? And every single one of them chose the left guy.
There you go.
And all the women, and he asked, which one would you date? They all said Jeffrey Dahmer because he was a good-looking guy.
Unbelievable.
But it was in the eyes.
Same with Ted Bundy.
Kind eyes that men could see.
Oh, my God.
This is why men typically make better choices for their daughters. And if you listen to your father, you're going to be a high-value woman, and you will never be heard of.
I like that. A high-value woman is a woman who obeys her father no matter how old she gets. Does that sound accurate? I like that.
Yeah, because you only hear from people because we have this victimhood culture, and it's so prevalent because all they do is complain. You complain, you're the loudest.
Yes. All right, is that all you had?
I had one more thing. I know you're going to touch on the amaranth, and amaranth is the example of a woman. Women always sexualize things they're a part of, because Twitch was a profitable place where people would just game and like commentary.
Right.
And when women came in, they sexualized it, because you had the woman a couple weeks ago who had sex on camera on Twitch. She got like a slap wrist. She came back within 2 to 3 weeks, and then she did it again. But guys getting banned for life for not even doing anything like that.
Dude, you gotta be kidding me. So let me get this straight. She had sex on camera on Twitch live.
Yeah, she did. And then she came back, and within a couple days, she did it again.
Just like that. This just proves. Oh, wait a minute. Didn't want to do that. This just proves that if absent the consequences, if you take away the consequences, you're not going to take away the actions. So did she end up losing her Twitch after that, or what happened after that?
She didn't get punished. I don't think. I only saw the article. She came back from her punishment within like a couple weeks.
Of course she
did. And then she had sex again. And I didn't hear anything about her getting anything taken away.
Unbelievable.
But this is an example of women always sexualize things.
Unbelievable. Jay Blaze, I appreciate the call, man. Thanks for chiming in as always. Jay Blaze is he's a smart dude. He's a smart dude. So this next video is actually a YouTube short. This was on This was on World Star Hip Hop. And the interesting thing about this, so what this video is it's a video of a dude. I don't know, it's hard to tell whether or not he's spying on his girl or what. I don't, uh-oh, oops. Oh, there we go. Knocked over my cigars. I don't know if he's spying on his girl or if he set him up. It looked like this was kind of like, it looked like he was kind of doing this for show. But let's take a look and listen, because this is actually kind of weird.
Solo, huh?
It's kind of weird, but it's funny.
Fake ass Instagram story. Fuck out of here. I'm watching, nigga. Coconut ready to go. He's your first victims. These fake wannabe lifeguard niggas. Watch him take a look. Watch him take a look. There he goes. Fuck out of here, nigga. Bitch ass nigga.
Why? Okay, so now I think I understand what's going on, right? Why in the world does he have a problem with people looking at this girl, right? Why does he have a problem with men looking at his girl? If your girl is out there, and this is why I tell you guys, do not commit to women who are on social media. This is why I tell you, do not commit to women who are on social media. Because not only do they make themselves available to men on social media, they make themselves available to men outside of social media. This woman is sitting here doing her little fake-ass Instagram story or whatever it is she's doing. Guess what? Dudes are going to look. Dudes are going to look. But I think this dude, I love this dude. He's like, lifeguard ass nigga. I can't believe it. Lifeguard nigga.
Number 2, acting like he's asleep. He's over there taking pictures of my bitch.
Yo, that nigga acted like he was asleep taking pictures of my bitch. And you're feeling some type of way, bruh. If you don't want niggas to take pictures of your bitch, don't commit to women. Don't commit to women who sit by themselves with their phones. Fam, I'm here to tell you. Bruh. I'm here to tell you, he would not be taking pictures of your woman if you were there. Like, it's okay to have a good-looking woman. I ain't mad at that. There we go. I'm not mad at that. But you got your girl out there with her phone without you. If you don't want niggas taking pictures of your bitch, then don't let your bitch sit without you.
Number 3, fat white boy. He's looking to the left. We see you.
This is great.
I see you. He's playing it cool with the glasses. Oh, he took his look. He took his look at the cheeks. I seen you, nigga. Victim number 4 is a weird one.
He took a look at the cheeks. I see you, nigga. That's a white boy. Fam, that's a white boy. White boys can't be niggas. Now, come on.
Because he's probably here with his girlfriend, but he took his shirt off right in front of her on purpose. He's going to give that look back in 2 seconds. 1, 2. Ever let victim number 5 confuse you.
Oh, my God.
I think he's cool. He's taking his look. Fuck out of here, OG. I'll whoop your ass. Next victim.
Whoa.
Boom. You got some explaining to do. He's gonna get it.
Okay, so I think this was probably like staged on some level, I think. But this, if we're going to assume that this wasn't staged. If it wasn't staged, guys, dude, look. Listen, man, you can't. This is why you don't commit to women who put themselves out there like that. You're not supposed to commit to women who put yourselves out there like that, guys. Okay? Listen. If you want to commit to good-looking women, that's fine. That's fine. You're just gonna have to understand that people are going to look at your woman. Nobody hit on her. Nobody talked to her, but you're getting all bent out of shape because dudes are looking at her. The girl's in a bikini. She's got a fat ass. What are they supposed to not look? I'm here to tell you guys, look, man, we all want attractive women, but if you can't handle other men looking at your woman, you're going to be in a world of hurt. Here's something else. This is the type of nigga that if his girl were to cheat on him, he would blame the dude she cheated with rather than blaming her. Men who don't understand women from a biological level, they're always the dudes who blame the paramour. No, it's not. Listen. It's not his fault she cheated. It's her fault and your fault. Too many of you motherfuckers out here blaming other men for what your woman did. We saw DJ Academic's woman, she made an ass out of him. And we all said, you know what? She's a thought and this and that and the other, but that's on Ack. That's facts. That's facts. Ack's girl embarrassing him, that's on Ack. That's the way that goes. Your woman is a direct reflection of you. And if she's out there in a bikini taking pictures of herself without you, guess what, fam? That's a you problem. If you want to date a good-looking woman, it's not a crime for other men to look at your woman. And if you have a problem with men looking at your woman, bruh, it's going to be a long fucking road. I'll tell you that right now. That nigga was funny, though. He's like, I see you, nigga. They go that white boy. Yeah, he's gonna get his look. Yeah, nigga, keep walking. I see you, nigga. Now we're going to come to this Amaranth story. Amaranth is a Twitch gamer. She's a Twitch gamer. And I see her every once in a while on feeds. I don't know anything about her. She's clearly very attractive. She's very attractive, we can all see. She has millions and millions of followers, and she makes all this money. But let's take a look at this here quickly. So this is a story on Yahoo News. And she says, living in a fancy prison, Twitch and OnlyFans star Amaranth revealed she is married and accused her husband of emotional abuse. Okay, I guess nobody knew she was married until now. I mean, you know, a lot of guys probably feel some type of way that she is married because somebody else gets to tap that ass and not pay her for it. She is married and accused her husband of emotional abuse, forcing her to stream. Amaranth revealed that she is married and accused her husband of emotional abuse in a Twitch stream on Saturday. Amaranth, whose real name is Caitlin Siragusa, is one of the largest creators on Twitch with 5.9 million followers. In a clip of the stream, Siragusa says that she is, quote, living in a fancy prison. Twitch and OnlyFans star Amaranth revealed that she is married in a live Twitch stream and accused her husband of emotional abuse, forcing her to stream, threatening to 187 her dogs, and controlling her finances. Amaranth, whose real name is Caitlin Siragusa, regularly streams on Twitch, either playing video games or sitting in front of the camera while chatting with her audience of 5.9 million followers. She is also one of the top creators on OnlyFans, and in July, revealed that she makes as much as $1.5 million per month from the site. Siragusa revealed that she is married in a Twitch stream on Saturday while talking to her husband on the phone live during the stream. Video of the stream has been removed from Siragusa's Twitch channel, but clips of it are circulating online. Siragusa did not immediately respond to Insider's request for comment on Sunday. One clip shows Siragusa questioning her husband, quote, "Why did you say you were going to 187 my dogs?" The person on the phone responds, "Leave the house," before hurling obscenities at Siragusa. "What are you saying?" Siragusa replies in the clip. You just said you were going to 187 my dogs if I didn't do a 24-hour stream." In a second clip, Siragusa says that her husband would not allow her to tell the audience that she was married and that, quote, "our relationship would be better if we just stream it." Now, I agree with that. If I were married to... See, here's the thing. Part of the allure of Twitch part of the allure of OnlyFans and hot girls on Twitch is the idea that you could possibly get with her. That's part of the allure. If you're chatting with her on OnlyFans, it's like, okay, I'm the one that has her attention. But if she's married, she's getting her cheeks clapped. She's getting her cheeks clapped every night by someone who isn't you. That's why I guess it's such a scandal that she is married. Okay. "You want me to tell them that I'm single? It's about to be true," Siragusa says in the clip. The therapist even told him that it's a form of emotional isuba and that I'm basically living in a fancy prison. Here we go. So let's just watch this clip, and let's go full screen here. I guess it's not going to let me do it. I don't think it matters. All right, here we go. Oh, there we go.
Why did you say you were going to kill my dogs? Okay, I can leave the. You know what? Actually, I shouldn't leave the house because my dogs are here.
We'll take the dogs and leave. You're asking the question, I'm telling you, and you're answering my fucking, telling you. Literally. Literally.
What are you saying? You just told me you were gonna kill dogs if I didn't do a 24-hour stream.
Nope, did not say that. Now you're just fucking being a liar.
There it is. I believe him. I believe him. See, this, I don't know if this is fake or real or whatever, but this is ridiculous. Just because a woman says that you did something doesn't automatically make it true. He literally just told her, now you're just lying. Really? If he said he was going to 187 your dogs, where's that recording of the conversation? Where's that recording of the conversation?
I'm not.
I said I'm going to tell you what I said in terms of the earlier. Are you saying you did not say that?
I tried to tell you what I heard from you.
No, you didn't. You lied. Just because you said he said something doesn't mean that he said it.
Then you called me a liar.
Then you tell me, what did you say?
Do you see how she defers to him automatically?
What are you even talking about?
Oh, now the gaslight. No, yeah, now.
You brought up the dogs out of nowhere.
See, here we go. Here we go. See, he asked her, you tell me what I said. All of a sudden, I don't know what you're talking about, and she goes back to the dogs. This is ridiculous.
Exactly.
So what point is it improving?
See? You're proving my point right now.
What? I'm asking you to...
I like this guy. I like this guy.
I don't even understand what you're saying to me.
I know. That's my point. My point is, are you listening or not? If you're not, then get the fuck out.
Yes!
I'm literally listening, but you're not making any sense.
My man.
No, you're not listening because it makes perfect sense. I'm going to say it one more time. If you don't get it, I need you to get the fuck out.
Yo, real talk. Real shit. And you want to know something? You want to know what's tragic about this? You want to know what's tragic about this? So number one, there is no emotional Isuba here. He's just yelling at her. He's just yelling at her. Number one. Number two, if it really were emotional Isuba, why not leave? If you really are living in a fancy prison, Amaranth, what are you still doing there? Number one. Or number two. Number three, guys, if this thing, and I don't know if this was staged or not. I don't know. Who cares? But I'm going to talk about this as though it were real. And it's probably real on some level. But what you guys just saw, this is a beautiful young woman. Beautiful young woman. She's clearly hot, attractive, all that good stuff. And you see how he talks to her. He's telling her, shut up, get out, shut up, blah, 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 blah. Instead of hanging up the phone and leaving, she sits there and she takes it. Gentlemen, Amaranth is a damaged woman. She's a damaged woman. And her husband, I guess, understands how to handle women like her. He understands how to handle women like her. Here's the deal, guys. Here's the deal. We had a conversation on our Zoom call yesterday. One of the guys in my community asked, he's like, Donovan, how do I know if I have a good girl or not? Like, most women belong to the streets, but what kind of things can we look for to understand that the woman is or isn't damaged? You're looking at it right now. Let me explain. When a woman rewards this kind of behavior, when a woman stays with you even though you treat her like absolute dog shit, when a woman defers to your alleged sadism, that's when you know she's probably a hoe. Because if this woman, let's say that Amaranth were a 19-year-old virgin who lived at home with her parents, never had a boyfriend, she'd think this guy's crazy. She'd go, whoa, No, 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 no. I'm not going to be with this guy. No, sir. No, sir. Amaranth's husband is showing us how to deal with women like this. Amaranth is hot. This is how you have to talk to hot girls. Because I'll tell you something. If he deferred to her because she was the hot one and made all the money, she wouldn't respect him. She wouldn't respect him. And unfortunately, and I want to make this clear, it should not be like this. Amaranth should not be indirectly rewarding this behavior. It should not be like this, but this is how it is. And unfortunately, this is how you got to deal with hot girls. This is how you got to deal with hot girls. You have to be, dude, you got to be a pimp. You have to have that airtight pimp game. You don't take any nonsense from her. You don't take any sass from her. You don't take any back talk from her. When she tries to back talk or gaslight, you shout her down. You shout her down. And everybody, and it's funny, I'm sure she's getting all sorts of sympathy from simps. Guess what? Her ass is still there. And the reason why her ass is still there is because of the way he talks to her. This right here, guys, this is a microcosm of just how far modern women have fallen. He literally talks to this girl like she's the gum on the bottom of a shoe. Does she hang up on him? Does she leave the house? Does she say, no, I'm listening. Please continue. I'm going to listen to this one more time. This guy is giving us all a lesson in how to deal with women like this. This is incredible.
Tandolo.
Oops. The hell is that?
Uh-huh.
I have no idea what that is.
What are you even talking about?
Wait a minute.
You brought up the dogs out of nowhere.
Sorry, guys. Hang on. All right, here we go.
Why did you say you were going to kill my dogs?
That's Cap.
Leave the house.
Okay, I can leave the... You know what?
See? He's like, leave the house. He doesn't say, can you please leave the house? No. He's like, leave the house. Listen to the tone of his voice. Dude, there is no bitch in this dude.
Actually, I shouldn't leave the house because my dogs are here.
We'll take the dogs and leave. You're asking the question.
He said, we'll take the dogs and leave. He told her, guys, listen. And I think this is probably staged by them, which is actually freaking brilliant. And let me back up here before I continue here. The fact that he controls her finances, the fact that he basically pimps her out, this is the reason why she's where she's at, guys. Okay? Women don't become big OnlyFans and Twitch stars if they don't have a man behind them. That's just how that goes. Again, women are self-destructive by nature. They spend money like it's going out of style. Amaranth should consider herself lucky that she has a man, whatever his name is. If somebody knows his name, put it in the chat. Amaranth should consider herself lucky, because if not for this guy essentially pimping her out, she would not be who and what she is today. She wouldn't be living in this fancy prison. Nope, she'd be the average basic bitch with fake tits and red hair. That's all she'd be. This man has guided her. He is the man behind the woman. This dude knows exactly what he is doing. He is the main reason she is where she is right now. Because if she had total control of her brand, she'd be just another IG thought. That's what she'd be. But is it, you know what? Yeah, we're gonna get you a set of fake tits. We're gonna dress you all up in the red hair and make you look all innocent. We're not gonna tell anybody we're married. We're gonna make a fortune, and that's exactly what they've done. And this is exactly how he treats her. Nick Lee. Okay, I guess that's his name.
I'm telling you, and you're interrupting my fucking, telling you, literally.
See, he's like, I'm literally telling you, take your dogs, get the fuck out of here, and get the fuck out of my house. Is she getting out of the house, guys? Is she leaving? Look at her body language. She's there for the long haul. If this were such verbal and emotional Isuba, why does she sit there and take it? If she wanted to claim her power back, why doesn't she just leave? The reason why she doesn't leave is because she's a modern woman. Modern women should not tolerate this kind of behavior. They shouldn't. This guy is being this guy is being an absolute dick who just doesn't give a fuck. And she cannot get enough. She can't get enough. Look at her. Look at her.
What are you saying? You just told me you were gonna kill dogs if I didn't do a 24-hour stream.
Stop capping.
Nope, did not say that. Now you're just fucking being a liar.
There it is. There it is. I believe him. I believe him. Nope, now you're just being a liar. I did not say that. He just told her straight up. No, I didn't say that. Don't do that. Now you're just being a fucking liar. Do you see how he declared it? Well, I didn't say. He's like, no, didn't say that. Now you're just being a fucking liar. Look, listen to the way he talks to her, guys. Take notes.
I said I'm going to tell you what I said in terms of the earlier. You're saying you did not say that.
I tried to tell you what I heard from you.
Look at this. Look at this. If her eyes are wet, her vagina is wet. I'm going to say that one more time. If her eyes are wet, then so is her vagina. Guys, the fact that she is indirectly rewarding this behavior, and crying is not rewarding the behavior. No, the fact that she hasn't packed her shit and left, she's not leaving because she's a modern woman. Modern women have been indirectly conditioned to reward this kind of behavior. There is no need. There is no, dude, there is no, it makes no sense for a woman to stay with a man who talks to her like that. But they do. But they do. And women wonder why. Women wonder why men with options treat them like absolute garbage. Because that's what you guys like. How do we know that's what you like? It's because you stay with us for doing that.
And you called me a liar.
Then you tell me, what did you say?
This guy's awesome.
What are you even talking about? You brought up the dogs out of nowhere.
Exactly.
So what point is there improving?
I love this dude.
See? You're proving my point right now.
He's even got the voice inflation. See? You prove my point right now. This dude is talking to this woman like this woman is talking to this woman so disrespectfully. And the fact that she is not packing her bags and leaving, that's on her. Listen, man, we can blame Nick Lee all we want to. We can say, oh, he's this and he's that and blah, 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 blah. And you know what? He may very well be Evisuba spelled backwards. I'll never know. We'll never know the truth. But I do know this. She ain't going nowhere. No, sir. She's not going anywhere. And the reason why she's not going anywhere is this dude is this is the only man in this woman's life, including her. Well, her father shouldn't talk to her like this. But this is the only man in her life who has ever had the balls to talk to her like this. That's why she's not going anywhere. So she can whine and cry and tell people, oh, my husband is Evisuba spelled backwards, and I live in a fancy prison. Guess what? The fancy prison doesn't have bars, sweetheart. You are free to go anytime you want to. Your sentence is hereby commuted. I don't see any bags packed. I don't see any passports. I don't see any It looks like she's going to stay right there. The louder this guy gets, the more firmly she stays planted in that seat.
I'm asking you again. I don't even understand what you're saying to me.
I know. That's my point. My point is, are you listening or not?
I love it.
Then get the fuck out.
Hell yes. Come on, man. Oh, my soundboard didn't work. There it is. He said, if you're not, dude, I'm going to play that again. He said, if you're not going to listen, then get the fuck out. Listen.
If you're not, then get the fuck out.
You're goddamn right. You're goddamn right. Guys, this is the way you... Unfortunately, listen, gentlemen, you should not have to be this way. You shouldn't. You shouldn't. You shouldn't. It sucks that we have to talk to them this way. It sucks. Dude, it sucks. But this is the way it has to be.
I'm literally listening, but you're not making...
See? He said, if you're not listening, then get the fuck out. What does she do? She doesn't get the fuck out. I'm literally listening. I'm doing what you say. You're treating me like garbage. You're telling me to get out. You said you're going to kill my dogs. She's not going nowhere. What's the first thing he said when he told her to get out? I'm not leaving the house. He told her to leave the house. I'm not leaving the house. I'm not leaving the house.
Any sense?
You know what? I am going to add that to the soundboard. Hold up. I'm definitely adding that to the soundboard. Hold up. Hold up.
Get the fuck out.
Yes. I love it. I love it. That is some straight G shit. This dude is a fucking G. Hey, you want to know something? He meant that shit. He meant it. It's like, if you're not going to listen, then get the fuck out, man. I could have 3 of you tomorrow.
I'm listening, but you're not making any sense.
Well, no, you're not listening because it makes perfect sense. I'm going to say it one more time. If you don't get it, I need you to get the fuck out.
Why did you say you were
my guy, Nick.
gonna kill my dogs?
Leave the house.
Okay, I don't want to keep going. Wait a minute. Hold on now. Wait a minute. Hold up.
Are you listening or not? If you're not, then get the fuck out.
Yes, sir.
I'm literally listening, but you're not making any sense.
Well, no, you're not listening.
We have a winner. Black Knight Discussion says it's turning her on. There you go. Guys, this is how damaged modern women are. This kind of thing gets them off, man. Modern women love this torture. They love it. It's unfortunate, but that's how it is. That's how it is, man. They love this torture. They love it.
It makes perfect sense. I'm going to say it one more time. If you don't get it, I need you to get the fuck out.
Fucking Nick. Nick Lee is awesome. Nick Lee is a G. I'm giving it to him. I got to give it to him. Whoever this guy Nick Lee is a fucking gangster.
Why did you say you were gonna?
I don't care anymore, Amaranth. Like, that's it. I don't care. My guess, and I don't know what's real and what's not. My guess is that if it was staged, then it's a thing of brilliance. It is an absolute thing of brilliance because she probably has more followers and more money now than she's ever had. All right, we got super chats to catch up on. We are going to get to the fresh and fit breakdown here very, very shortly. Very, very shortly. Dylan Bacon with the $5 super chat says, I've been on the guy's side on this whole Amaranth BS. Crocodile Tears for days been commenting that on all the sumo videos defending her. Appreciate that. Dre Raven says, my money's on her being on head meds and having missed a dose or two before this call. I would, you know what? I think I would, that would be very wise for you to bet on. I would agree. Dylan Bacon again, $5 super chat. I said, I meant to say all the simp videos on my last chat, not sumo. I was wondering. I was like, is sumo something that I'm not familiar with? This guy, Nick Lee, dude, Nick Lee's a fucking G. He said to get the fuck out. Busy is he? 87. Haven't seen you in a while. With the $10 super chat says, notice how good guys who are, quote, lucky to have a woman have to beg and walk on eggshells to get some play, while the poor girl dating the abuser won't stop showering him with play. That's how this is. That's how this is. Roosh said this a long time ago. Game is for the broken. If Jerkboy Asshole Game gets you good results with a woman, that woman is not going to be good for a long-term relationship. It's just not. It's not. Dylan Bacon, another $5 super chat, says, have to show love in the super chats for being real about the situation. D, everyone else online is simping for her. Leave him, then strong woman. Now, look, check this out. Look, this is what Amaranth likes. Even if this were fake, this made her vagina move. This is almost like role play. It's like a fantasy to her. Actually, it's not, because I believe that this is the way he talks to her behind closed doors anyway. And if so, good for him. Good for him. And again, the fact that she's not going anywhere, that's a problem. But hey, listen, man, this is 2022, guys. This ain't 1922. This is the way it is. We can talk about, and a lot of our detractors like to say, well, it shouldn't be that way. You're getting no argument from me. You're getting no argument from me. It absolutely should not be this way. We should not have to talk. We should not have to be like this to women to get any respect. Guess what? They have shown us time and again that this is what we have to do. Bad Rasta, $10, says, here's the lining in the video. If you kept watching, she talked about how he was this way during the hot tub meta. This was years ago. Why is she still with him then? I have no idea what the hot tub meta is, but I appreciate it. Amaranth did a twister on stream with Pool Boy. I have no idea who Pool Boy is. I don't know who that is. You guys have to understand, I don't know anything about this Twitch streaming world. And that's just not something I'm familiar with. It's just not, I'm just going to, I'm going to take the L on that. I'm not gonna talk about the Larsa Pippen situation. I want to talk about this post, and then we'll do the fresh and fit. So this is actually quite amusing. This was and shout out to the lovely and talented Devin for sending this to me. Just had the weirdest thing happen. Okay, there we are. She starts, I went on a first date with a guy tonight that I had been talking to for about a week after meeting online. I accidentally let it slip that I've dated a person of color, and he absolutely flipped. Oh boy. Let's stop it right there. She said, I accidentally let it slip. You know what that means? That means she is well aware of the fact that there are a lot of guys who will not take her seriously and probably wouldn't even smash her if she found out that she had ever, Because if it were no big deal, if she didn't think he'd think of it was a big deal, why would you accidentally let it slip? When she says, I accidentally let it slip, that says to me that this was something she was purposely keeping under wraps. Right? She is purposely keeping this under wraps, but she let it slip, which means she knows what's up. Everything had been going great up until then, she continues, but once that came out, he became fixated on it and wouldn't drop it to the point where he called an Uber and left. I'm legitimately confused as to what just happened and honestly sick to my stomach. I live in California and I never thought I'd experience just plain racism like that. What the fuck is wrong with some people? Guys, I've said this for years. And we know it too. It's not like I'm telling you guys anything nobody already knows. But invariably, there's always a white guy here. I would like to tell you that I don't care if a white girl has had sex with a black man. I am not racist. It has nothing to do with racism, guys. It has everything to do with the supposed superiority. Any white guy who disqualifies a white girl for a relationship because she's been with a black guy watches too much porn and he's bought into the myth. The average penis size is like 5.5 inches, and that's across the board. But what the porn companies do is they feed into that BBC fantasy, right? And when men see this, they think that every black dude is walking around with a 15-inch Johnson. No, that's not the case. But this is not about race. He is not racist. And I'll give you a personal example. If I were out on a date with a girl, who wouldn't shut up about her ex-boyfriend, if I were out on a date with a girl who told me that the guy she had dated in the past were 6'4", athletic, had a 12-inch sausage, was ripped and rich, I would not want to see her for a second date. And you want to know something?
90 seconds.
His race would be of zero consequence. Me not wanting to see her again has nothing to do with the fact that he is black, white, mixed, whatever. No, nothing to do with that. He was taller than me, 6'4". He's got a 12-inch Johnson. I don't have a 12-inch Johnson. He's rich. I'm not rich. He's ripped. I'm not ripped. This guy is literally everything I'm
60
not.
seconds.
And me understand, and every man understands a woman's hypergamy, whether they're red pill or not, whether they're red pill or not. We all understand that women want bigger, faster, stronger. That's fine. It would, but me not wanting to see her again would be my own inadequacies, right? We would all like to think that we are a girl's biggest, best. Listen, guys, look, I love Devin. I really do. I really do. But I know I'm not the biggest. Dude, I don't have the biggest Johnson she's ever had in her. Okay? Like, listen, if I'm just keeping it real, I'm not the biggest schlong she's ever taken. Okay? The sex with me, she's had better. I'm not the best sex she's ever had. Right? I'm not the tallest dude she's ever been with.
10 seconds.
I can rightfully assume those things, but she keeps those details away from me. I don't want to know. I don't want to know who the biggest, best, fastest. I don't want to know any of that stuff. I don't want to know any of that stuff. It has nothing to do with race and everything to do with his measurables, his statistics. And the fact of the matter is that everybody perpetuates the BBC myth. Everybody perpetuates the BBC myth. The reason why this guy felt some type of way and got an Uber and got up out of there is because of the myth. Even this woman is aware of the myth because she said, I accidentally let it slip, which means that this is a secret that she was guarding on purpose. And of course, she says, I'd like to clarify my phrasing when I said accidentally let it slip. I purely meant that in the past, I've never brought up previous relationships on a first date because I felt like it's unnecessary that early on.
Stop the cap.
No, sweet cheeks. No. You got it right the first time. You accidentally let it slip. So, ladies, my Becky's out there, my white girls out there, if you're on a date with a white guy you really like, and you have even one time, keep it to yourself. Keep it to yourself. If he tells you, have you ever been with a black guy? Tell him no. You're going to save yourself a heap of trouble. Tell him no. Keep it to yourself. Don't accidentally let it slip. There are just some things that men don't need to know. Hell, there are some black dudes out there that don't fuck with white girls who have been with black dudes. I can't really add any more to that. Like if I found out that Devin used to date Justin Waller, we're done. Because now I know. Ay. Kenyatta Thompson Jr. says Philly in the building. Villain says Mandingo game. Yep. Shout out to KB on Temptation Island Season 2. All right. Let us get to the main event. So, this little clip came from the Fresh and Fit After Hours podcast, and in this video, this woman right here in the middle of the screen in the black and white had a very, very masculine disposition. She was masculine as fuck, y'all. Like this woman is absolutely masculine. Sneako told her as much, and she felt some type of way about it. Myron and Sneako both checked her on it multiple times. So let me rewind it.
But I'm just saying for myself.
There we go. And away we go.
I know my lifestyle. I know I go.
I cannot. I'm gonna stop it right there. I can't stand women whose L's are le. I know my lifestyle. I like it. I hate, dude. I know it's not a. I can't stand girls who talk like that. I call them fat L's, fat tongued L's. My lifestyle. If I like you, I'll let you know. It's almost like girls that talk like that. You already know.
She belongs to the streets.
Around, my life.
Yeah, you be around.
And I see, whatever. It doesn't matter. I know
Yes, it does, actually.
my
Y'all be
truth.
around too.
And that doesn't
Here we
matter.
go.
My truth. Yeah, Chad, you're gay. You don't want to marry
here's
her.
the thing, man. This
I
whole
know my
concept.
truth.
No,
I know my truth. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. I guess Myron's about to explain it.
that is.
I know I'm a damn catch.
With all due respect,
Stop saying.
Oh, wow. I know I'm a damn catch. If you were a catch, you'd be caught. Guys. If you were a catch, you'd be caught. Ladies, you don't get to decide whether or not you're a catch. You don't get to decide that. So the phone lines are closed now. If you have anything to say or anything to offer, you can jump in on the Zoom link. The link is pinned. The link is pinned at the top. But ladies, quit telling people you're a catch. If you were a catch, you'd be caught. Stop it. You don't decide your value. The market does.
My truth is
that's
just
the
the
dumbest
truth.
thing ever.
Women live in a truth in their head. They all have a movie playing where it's you the main character. This is the way I think. This is true. And when we explain the facts, you hear them?
Men and female.
You hear them? They cannot handle the truth.
Dude.
They all invented truth. That's why they can't handle
You want me
it.
to go?
Sneako's speaking facts, y'all. Sneako's speaking facts. Dude, guys, there is only one objective truth. Okay? There's only one objective truth. Women say my truth to justify their bad decisions. I'm living my truth. No, there isn't your truth. There's only one truth. The truth doesn't belong to anyone. It belongs to the truth. My truth is, dude, my truth is probably one of the biggest cop-outs I've ever heard. That and these zodiac signs. The reason I fucked the bartender is because he was a Taurus and I'm a Leo. It was preordained by the stars. Fuck out of here.
If you want me to grow some balls, just say that.
If you want me to grow some balls, just say that. What does that have to do with anything? Number one. Number two, you see how loud and boisterous she is? What you guys are seeing on your screen is what we define as a troublesome woman. Right? She's a troublesome woman. She's loud. She overtalks everybody. She's aggressive. She's got this fake wig on, this blonde wig on. She's got the long fingernails, which means we know she's a hoe. She's got a tattoo on the inside of her wrist. Hi.
If you would prefer,
Do you see how loud? I mean, dude, do you see how loud she is? And then she just said, if you would prefer that I grow a set of balls, listen.
for me to be a man just like you, for us to get along in a household, just say that.
No, that's not what we said. See, again, what she just said made absolutely zero sense. No sense. That had nothing to do with anything. Nothing to do with anything. If you want me to grow a set of balls so that we can have a conversation, just say that. No, men don't want masculine women, boo. No, we want feminine women. We want feminine women. We want women who are soft, non-confrontational. This bitch is too loud.
All the time we're saying I want a feminine, submissive woman.
Because if you can't handle, we're emotional.
Respectfully,
That's
you're the
us.
manliest woman I've ever talked to.
Oh, no, he didn't. Oh, my God. TKO. Wow. He absolutely floored her. Respectfully, you're the most masculine woman I've ever talked to. Shots fired.
That's fine.
God damn.
Because you're more feminine than I am.
I don't know why everybody said, oh. She says, you're more feminine than I am. No, he's not. No, he's not. The only reason why she called him feminine is because he called her masculine. Sneako is not acting feminine. She is acting masculine. And, of course, all the bitches co-opt, oh, what you must said was true. Watch after she says this. Sneako, look, just watch.
God damn.
Because you're more...
Respectfully,
that's
you're the
us.
manliest woman I've ever talked to.
Oh, my God, the manliest woman I've ever talked to. Ay, ay, ay.
Well, that's fine.
God damn.
Because you're more feminine than I am.
Look, Sneako, look. Sneako's just, dude, you see how Sneako just, dude, he's flatlined. He doesn't care about these bitches. Frank Mula, good to see you in here. She's just being contrarian. Dude, there are some women who are just never going to agree. They're just never going to agree. They're never going to agree with a man. That's just facts.
I'm the more manly, so that's because you're more. You can't handle the sound effect feminine than I am.
Oh, you can't handle. Oh, here we go.
Sound effect for that. That's the only way. Because you just called me masculine. I'm the most masculine. That's because you can't handle a woman like me.
No, he called you masculine because you're being masculine. And you shouldn't have to handle a woman. A lot of women, especially black women, like to say, well, the reason why you don't date black women is because you can't handle a strong woman like me. I could handle that. Of course I can handle you. I can also handle a bratty kid. That doesn't mean I want to. A man should never have to handle a woman. Anytime a man has to handle you, that's the wrong man and the wrong woman. You don't know how to handle me means I come with a bunch of shit. They literally tell on themselves by doing this.
It's fine. I've been with a boss that can handle me.
I've been with a boss that can handle me. Where is he now? Where is this boss that could handle you? Oh. Well, wait a minute. I'll tell you what. I think I can tie this. Back to something. Handle me. This is why Amaranth gets talked to the way she gets talked to, like, by Nick Lee. That's how you have to handle masculine bitches like this. You have to talk to them the way Nick Lee talks to Amaranth. That's it. That's how this works. You can't handle me, blah, 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 blah. But you can't handle me and all this masculine energy. But then as soon as we bow up and grow a backbone and put you in your goddamn place, oh, he's abusive, he's toxic. Da, 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 da.
Everybody watching this stream.
No, I've been with a boss. I'm with a boss.
Oh, I've been with a boss. I'm with a boss.
Stop the cap.
No, you haven't. Sweetheart. A drug dealer who uses a car wash as a front to deal his drugs, that's not a boss, boo. Okay? That's not a boss. All right? The dude who rented the Lambo and you couldn't tell that it was a rental, that's not a boss, sweetie. That's not a boss. You already know. Listen, you know what it is.
And he handles me very well.
Why aren't you married?
Feminine men
Oh, there it is. Do you guys see that? Dude, Sneako just butted her. Then why aren't you married?
have a tendency to bring the masculine out of a woman.
Trust me, I submit to my man. You know why I can submit to my man? He's a whole boss out in this job, and I submit to him. You know.
Stop the cap. Now she's just capping. She don't submit to nobody. She don't submit to nobody, man. These women submit to the bag. That's it. These women submit to the bag. Fuck out of here.
Why? Because she knows how to handle me. He knows
how to handle you. Oh, listen to her. Listen to her. She takes such pride in this mythical boss that she's capping about. Dude, it is so funny. It is amazing that these women don't know that we know they're full of shit. Just like the fat ass who said she was married. She's not married. No, you're not. No one's going to marry that. No one of value is. No one of value is anyway.
How to be the man and allow me to wear the skirt, okay? And that's it. You trying to make me wear the pants.
Ooh.
That's the problem.
How is Sneako trying to make her wear the pants?
You don't want me to be emotional.
Why does he have to handle you? We're
not in a relationship.
There it is. Look at her. Oh, she ain't have nothing for that. Watch. Look. Check it out. Watch.
Why does he have to handle you?
Myron just hit her with the body blow. She shut the fuck up because she didn't have nothing to say. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Dude, who the fuck wants to be with a woman like this? Who, dude, the volume of her voice makes my head hurt.
That's
We're not in a
problematic in itself. Why does he have to handle you?
Maybe I said the wording wrong, but yeah, I want
No, you didn't say the wording wrong. You got it right, sweetie. You got it right.
him to be able
it's
to handle
because
me.
the reason why is because you're a naturally masculine woman and he has to handle you and get you in your place, which is ridiculous.
I'm not a naturally masculine
You
woman.
are.
Yes, you are.
You are.
But if I am, then that's
Do you hear how she keeps listen, sweetheart? These are masculine characteristics. These are masculine characteristics, guys.
Actions demonstrate that right now, and that's
because
fine.
I speak my truth.
I don't care about your truth. I'm talking about one truth. There is no such thing as my truth. There's just one truth. Whether you
So if
decide,
I speak like
stop
this-
interrupting me. Stop interrupting me.
Okay.
Okay.
See? You see that? You see that? She submitted right there. Instant submission. She submitted right fucking there. Watch. He looked at her dead in the eye and said, "Hey, stop interrupting me." She said, "Okay." You gotta talk. This is the way you gotta talk to these bitches. Because a truly feminine woman would never have to be told, "Stop interrupting me." I can't remember the last time I don't know that I've ever told Devin to stop interrupting me. Stop interrupting me. As in she's doing it. This is no. Fuck no. Devin knows better. Devin knows better. Myron had to look her dead in the eye and be like, "Stop interrupting me." And she went from tiger to kitten just like that. Watch.
There's just one truth. Whether you
So if I
decide,
speak like
stop
this-
interrupting me. Stop interrupting me.
Okay.
Okay. One more time. One more time. He had to look her dead in the eye. See, guys, this is the deal. This is the way you handle. This is the way you handle women, not only masculine women, but women in general. You gotta have a fucking backbone. You have to speak frankly to them. Stop interrupting me. Myron didn't say, "Can you please stop interrupting?" Nope. He just told her, "Stop interrupting me," and she shut the fuck up. One more time.
My truth. There's just one truth. Whether you
So if I
decide,
speak like
stop
this-
interrupting me. Stop interrupting me.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. That's how you have to talk to these bitches. It's a goddamn shame. It's a goddamn shame. We just saw Amaranth's husband air her out, cuss her out, telling her to get the fuck out. She's not going nowhere. Get the fuck out. Take your dogs. Get the fuck out. But then women wonder why we treat them like dog shit. This is what you guys want. This is what you guys want. These bitches are out here bitching and moaning about, "Oh, why don't men treat us like ladies?" Because you guys don't respond to that. You guys only respond when we treat you like dog shit. That's it. That's it. This is what you respond to. And men, we are problem solvers. If we see that something is working, we are going to do that something. So ladies, if you want some respect, it's time to start being respectful. Otherwise, you get told, "Yo, stop interrupting me."
What I'm saying is this. There's no such thing as my truth. There is one truth. If you don't accept the truth, that's on you. But the truth is the truth. Men in general do not want to date women in their 30s that have kids in tow because it's a bad investment. Just like you don't want to date a guy that has no future, lives with his mom, and a fucking bum. Men want a woman without a past. Women want a guy that has a future. We're very different. So if you just sit there and say, 20,000 people are wrong, they don't know what they're talking about. These are just your fans, blah, blah, blah. It's a fantastic sample size because we got people watching from all over the world. It's 1:30 in the morning right now. We got almost 20,000 people watching, more than CNN. Think about that. Why? Because it's one of the few situations where men are able to tell women to their fucking faces, this is how it really goes. Don't roll your eyes. Don't roll your eyes.
Who are you talking to?
I'm talking to her.
Oh, I was like, what? I'm running my
Don't
eyes.
roll your eyes.
Who you talking to? And what if I were talking to you? What are you gonna do? Like, I swear to God, these bitches, who you talking to? What the fuck are you gonna do? You're a $1.10 soaking wet. I swear to God, dude. And women wonder why men have checked out. They wonder why men have checked out.
What?
Like, stop.
You high?
Yeah, I don't know what's wrong with this chick. But anyway,
I'm rolling my eyes. I didn't even say anything.
Yeah,
I can't roll my eyes.
Yeah, don't.
No, you can't roll your fucking eyes. That's disrespectful. Fuck that. And a lot of people wondered why I checked Devin on the podcast the other day. People wondered why I was checking Devin on the podcast the other day. And this ties directly in with that. And I'm going to use this to make a point. I'm going to use this to make a fucking point. I was trying to advise the military guy. His name was Spencer. I was advising him, hey, look, what are you, 26 now? The women who might be suitable for a long-term relationship, they're 9 and 10-year-olds right now. As soon as I started, Devin was like, oh, no, and oh, my God, and she's shaking her head, and oh, my God, she had, like, the smile on her face, like, I can't believe you're saying this. No. No, you don't. I'll be goddamned. If my woman is going to sit there and have that body language while I'm trying to give serious advice to a man who really wants and needs it. Oh, fuck no. Fuck no. What the fuck do I look like letting that slide? Fuck no. Fuck no. You're going to sit there and get all demonstrative and all. No. No. Your job is to sit there, look good, and nod your head. Not give your verbal disapproval, because that invalidates everything I'm saying. Well, wait a minute. Donovan's girl looks like she's a little bit uncomfortable with this advice he's given. I wonder if he's really like this, like behind closed doors. You guys get what I'm saying? I could not let that slide, and I will not let that slide. And a lot of guys were like, oh, Donovan, it wasn't that deep. You shouldn't have checked her. I got news for you. Guys. Leadership is not always pretty. Leadership is not always comfortable. Yeah, leadership can be very awkward at times. Leadership can sometimes be uncomfortable. Leadership can sometimes make you cringe. Some people were like, oh, this cringe. Yeah, I guess it was. I guess it was a little bit. I guess it was cringe. But guess what? Leadership is sometimes fucking cringe. Gentlemen, if you're not willing to check your woman, if you're not willing to do and say what the fuck needs to be said and done, your woman is not going to respect you. It's not always going to be comfortable. It's not always going to be pretty. It's not always going to be non-cringe. No, dude, leadership is uncomfortable. Sometimes it's ugly, and sometimes it makes you fucking cringe. And if leadership makes you cringe at the sight of leadership in action, leadership is not for you, player. Leadership is not for you, player. Sorry. If you don't have the balls to check your woman in public, that doesn't make you a bad person. It just makes you an inadequate leader. Darren Hilton says, everybody wants to be a lion until it's time to go to the juggler. Dude, absolutely. Everybody wants to be a boss until it's actually time to check your woman. My woman does this and my woman does that and blah, 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 blah. Okay, that's cool. What happens if she gets out of pocket on the air with hundreds of people watching? That's what separates the men from the boys. Every man can say, I wear the pants in my relationship and my woman does what she says. The fuck she does. Sometimes leadership is a little bit cringy. Sometimes leadership is a little uncomfortable. Sometimes leadership makes people around you uncomfortable. That's the cost of being a fucking leader, guys. That's the fucking cost. And if you aren't willing to pay the cost, then don't come crying to me when your woman doesn't fucking respect you. You see these women disrespecting their men in public all the time. The reason for that is because he allows that. And women know that men are afraid to check them in public because of the people around them. Well, I don't want to be looked at as the bad guy. I don't want to be looked at as abusive. Fuck all that. They don't know shit. Pay the price to be a leader, or don't be a leader at all, guys. That's all there is to it. Myron just looked that girl right in the face and said, stop interrupting me. Yeah, it was awkward. It was cringe. It was a little uncomfortable. That's what's necessary. That's what's fucking necessary. Leadership, dude, Most of the time, leadership is not pretty. It's not aesthetically pleasing. Leadership doesn't look like fucking Braveheart. It doesn't look like Leonidas in 300. No, man. That ain't what leadership fucking look like. Leadership is confrontational. It is uncomfortable. It is cringe. That's why most men are not leaders. And if you're afraid to check a woman in public and she knows that, why are we surprised that your woman does not respect you?
Because I'm making a point. Don't be disrespectful on the platform.
See?
Man.
Do you see how awkward this is? Look, do you see how awkward this is? Look, this is awkward right here. This is very, very awkward, and it's uncomfortable. You see how everyone is quiet. Everyone's kind of uncomfortably shifting. This is what's necessary.
I'm running my
Don't roll your eyes.
Listen.
Like stop.
Listen. It gets quiet and it gets uncomfortable. Listen. See? She's uncomfortably laughing. Dude, even the masculine bitch shut the fuck up. She's like, ooh, this is kind of uncomfortable. That's fucking leadership. That's fucking leadership, gentlemen. I hate to break it to you. That's what it is. That's what it is. You want to be a fucking leader? You got to understand you're going to be uncomfortable a lot. You're going to make people around you uncomfortable. That's what it takes.
I don't know what's wrong with this chick. But anyway,
I'm rolling my eyes. I didn't even say anything.
Yeah,
I can't roll my eyes.
Yeah, don't. Because I'm making a point. Don't be disrespectful on the platform.
There it is. See?
Anyway, like I was saying.
You see, everyone's like, kind of. When the people around you feel uncomfortable, that's when you're fucking doing it right.
And this is one of the rare situations where men are able to tell women how the world really works, what men really think, because most women can't accept the truth. And your responses are indicative of that. You guys have probably never heard this before. But hey, it is what it is. If you don't have to like the truth, the fact that I'll say an objective fact and you guys say, I don't agree with that. That's ridiculous. If you told me, hey, women in general want a guy that's above 6 feet tall, how would I look if I said, I don't agree with that? I would look stupid, wouldn't I?
Exactly.
But I tell you guys, men in general don't want a woman that's 30 years old plus with kids. I don't agree with that. You guys look fucking stupid. And it's ridiculous. Because we're telling you guys the truth, but you can't handle the truth. This is why men aren't honest.
Ooh.
If we do be honest, misogyny, asshole, insecure,
here we
cancel.
go.
Who hurt you? Who hurt you? Calling him feminine and shit. You're a masculine ass woman, and that's a fact.
You just called me masculine,
You
so I
are.
can call you feminine?
No.
No, bitch, no. He called you masculine because you are being masculine. You called him feminine because you got your feelings hurt. And the reason your feelings were hurt is because you knew he was right.
Because what he said is true. You are.
Oh, double standard. Oh, here we go.
Woman.
You're very disrespectful.
What is disrespect? Sneako's words. Verbatim. Respectfully, you're the manliest woman I've ever talked to. That's what he said. Respectfully. So it's disrespectful to tell women the truth, which is why women always say, that's my truth. Do you guys see how this works, guys? Do you guys see how this works? Anytime you are brutally honest with women, they see it as disrespectful. They see it as disrespectful. No, bitch, you're acting like a fucking man. And a man told you you were acting like a man. That's not disrespectful. That's not disrespectful. Fuck out of here with that.
Oh, but then you want respect.
Who's disrespectful?
That was very disrespectful.
Am I wrong? Are you not acting masculine?
Oh, my God. Jesus Christ, Nico. Oh, my goodness. God damn. He's like, am I wrong? Are you acting masculine? The answer is, yep. Of course she's acting masculine. She knows she's acting like a dude.
But how am I masculine?
You're slamming and yelling.
Because
You're loud.
what makes it masculine? The fact that
Now what she is doing, she's maybe 2 or 3 degrees removed from negotiating attraction. Now she's negotiating attraction. She's like, okay, how am I masculine? She disagrees. She wants to know, I don't think how am I? Sweetheart, you don't get to decide these things. You are acting masculine. It is plainly obvious. Plainly obvious. But she wants to sit here and argue and try to negotiate. Well, how am I acting masculine? I said this and said that. Sweetheart, we know it when we see it. We know it when we see it.
I voiced out my opinion. I'm a little louder.
She's a married woman.
See, a little louder. See, Hold up. I voiced my opinion. I may be a little bit louder. Nah, bitch, you're loud and you act like a fucking dude.
What makes? But how am I masculine?
You're slamming and yelling.
Because I'm. What is?
Dude, you see this? All of these men, including in the chat, are telling she's acting like a dude, and she wants to argue. She wants to argue. Guys, this is why you can't be... Myron just said it. This is why you can't be honest with women. This is why we can't tell women the truth, because they can't handle the truth. We are literally telling you. Every man on the panel is telling you you're acting like a dude, and she's sitting here arguing. Jesus.
What makes it masculine? The fact that I voice out my opinion and I'm a little louder.
She's a married
yes
woman, and she's the most feminine woman here. She's acting feminine and submissive, and you're being
She's
loud.
actually not the only married woman, but okay.
Oh,
she's actually not the only married woman,
Oh,
but
yeah,
okay.
No, not me.
Who's the other one?
I mean, you said she's the only one. Let's keep it that way.
What the fuck does that have to do?
What? Are you trying to roast right now?
I'm not roasting.
My thing is, you.
That makes no sense. She said, wait a minute, she's not the only married woman. No, Sneako said she's not the only married woman here. And Sneako's exactly right. This is dude, that woman is the only married woman there. She's the most feminine. There it is, guys. Like, I don't know how many, dude, honestly, I don't know how many times and how many ways we have to tell these bitches.
You call me masculine, so I should be able to call you.
Right, but you have to have a reason to say that. You keep trying
because
to go
you
say
keep
that.
over.
But
Just because
You gotta
I
be able
have
to
a
substantiate
voice.
your argument.
Yeah, there you go. You can't just call somebody something. Yep, you can't just be like, I mean, I'm not going to walk downstairs and tell Devin, you look purple. She's going to be like, okay, why do you think so? I don't know. You told me that I was brown, so I'm going to call you purple. It's ridiculous.
Listen, I have a voice and I speak, right?
Yeah, sure. Translation, I'm a bitch and I don't know when to shut the fuck up. Dude, only black women will characterize their boorish, rude, masculine behavior as, I have a voice and I'm going to speak. No, man. Women are, there is a reason why women are to be seen and not heard. Chick. Dude. This is the most unattractive woman on the panel simply because she will not shut the fuck up. It's ridiculous.
Listen, okay, so I can speak. At the end of the day, you don't like my tone, just say that.
We did. Like, they did. You can see Myron's a little confused.
You don't like my tone,
We did.
and that's fine.
We did.
And that's
We don't care
fine.
about your tone. It's a masculine tone is what we're saying. We're identifying the tone. You can speak however you like. We're just simply telling you that you're a masculine woman.
Oh my
That's
Okay,
fine.
that's fine.
But
Then
you are.
Well, I'm not meant for everybody, and I have someone that can be with me, that understands
Really, what's his name? What's his name?
me, and that doesn't see me as a masculine woman.
Okay, wow. So there's a man out there that does not see you as a masculine woman, really?
Because I'm very submissive. I don't have to be submissive to you because I'm not in a relationship with you.
Oh, but I beg to differ. When he told you stop interrupting me, you sure submitted then, didn't you? You sure submitted them, didn't you? Truchino 913, good to see you back in here, says, I call this, quote, sandbox conversation. When women start calling men names because they don't have a counter argument, sticks and stones. Yeah, there you go. There you go. You're masculine. You're feminine. What?
I can only respect you because of, where you at and who you are probably, and I don't know you, so
There it is. There you go. She just sat here and told us why she submitted to Myron. Dude, I swear to God, you can't make this shit up,
I can give
dude.
you that level of respect. But as far as me submitting to you, I'm not going to submit to you because you are not my husband, you are not my man.
No, she's right. She's right. Women don't have to submit to anyone. You don't have to submit to anyone. Listen, Devin doesn't submit to anybody but me. She doesn't. But there's a big difference between submitting to a man and being feminine to men. Right? A lot of black women like to say, I only submit to my man, to give themselves the excuse to just act like a boorish bitch to everyone. Act all masculine. No, listen, we're not saying submit to every man. You can't do that. But you must be feminine. Be feminine to every man. Be submissive to your man. She's saying, well, I'm only going to be submissive to my man, which means I can act like a man to everybody else. No, that's not how it works. That's not how it works. Yep, Magnificent Adrian says, again, conditional femininity. Yep, I will be feminine if given the reason to. If given reason to be feminine. We're not asking for your submission, sweetie. We're not asking for your submission. We're saying that you are masculine. I can't believe how masculine women are these days.
And that's how it goes. Yes, that's fine. Everyone could have their opinion. Oh, because I have 35, divorced. That's the life that I have.
Oh my God. 35 and divorced. Oops. Wow. So you're 35 and divorced. And you got a mouth on you like that? She ain't with no goddamn boss, y'all. You can always tell when these women are capping. You can always tell when these women are capping, y'all. You can always tell. You can always tell. And by the way, shameless plug, I cover this in the how to properly vet women for relationships. Not that you guys would need me, not that you would need to buy my book to know that you need to stay away from women like this, but what you guys have to understand is that there are a lot of women who feign femininity in the beginning who really turn out to be masculine bitches. And if you don't want to be fooled by bitches like this, that's the book you need. Let's continue.
That I went through. That's fine. But
the life you chose.
That's fine. I chose it. We make mistakes as we get older. That's what makes us wiser, and that's what makes us lovable with some people.
Oh my God, she's got an answer for everything. No, that's not. Okay, yeah, you're right. It does make you wiser, but it does not make you more lovable, sweetie. You see, experience looks good on a man. Adversity looks good on a man. Strife looks good on a man. Battle scars, being battle tested, all of that looks good on a man. Does not look good on a woman. So while you may be older and wiser and battle tested, that does not look good on you.
And that's how I met my man, and we are in a great place.
You keep saying
and
that.
So
yeah.
So I'm trying to understand. Your opinion is your opinion, but you can't judge the fact on my life and the decisions I've made based on.
Now she's just talking in circles. Like she should just, at this point, she really just should be quiet. Because she's verifying everything that these men have said about her. Yes, Trucino says, yeah, Kevin Samuels would have told her, put your dick away. Yep. Kevin Samuels would have told this woman, put your dick away. Whoosh.
On your opinion.
What?
Based on your opinion and what other people are saying. 35.
Based on the opinions of 20,000 people and every man in there, you're not a masculine woman. Yeah.
So what? So what? I if I want to be married today, I can.
Really?
Oh, yes.
Oh, no. No, you couldn't be. Well, you know what? Actually, if she wanted to be married today, of course she could be. But what she's not telling us is that the men who are offering her the ring are not the men she wants, and that's why she's not married. You see, that's what she's not telling us. I could be married if I want to right now. Yes, you probably could. The problem is the guy that wants to give you that ring, you don't want to marry that dude. You don't want to marry that guy.
Yes, I can. I believe. Yes, I can.
I believe. Listen. Look, I'll agree with her. If she wanted to be married today, she could. She absolutely could. Dude, real talk. There are hundreds of thousands of men. There are hundreds of thousands of men who would willingly fight to the death to win the hand of this woman. But none of those men would move the needle for this woman. And she knows it.
That's your opinion, though. You don't know what I bring to the table.
To the men you want?
I mean,
correct.
What, you're gonna, grab him and put his arm in the fucking thing, like marry me, motherfucker? Like he's got to pick you.
You're only looking from the outside in. You haven't gotten to know me.
We haven't, dude, sweetheart. We know enough. We know enough. You don't know me. Blah 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 blah. You're right, but we know enough at this point.
So there's that's the thing. You haven't gotten to know me, so you don't know.
Listen,
You're only
man,
speaking from the outside.
because here's the thing. Let me tell you something.
So it's okay.
A woman is a mirror reflection of her man.
Uh-oh.
I need a combative.
Facts. Holy moly. Myron's a facts machine.
Rambunctious, non-agreeable woman.
There it is.
I know for a fact 9 out of 10 times her guy is more than likely probably soft.
That's it.
And I know this because women are spitting
And look, she knows he's telling the truth. She knows he's telling the truth.
Image of the man that they're with.
That's
At the
right.
top of the show, we asked you how long were you in a relationship
That's
with
a
your guy,
disagree.
and you were reluctant to answer the question. What I've noticed when girls are in a relationship with a guy that they truly love, admire, and respect, they are extremely happy and will gloat when they talk about their guy. You, however, were not as happy and gloating about him. So I already know from your actions how you demonstrate yourself when you speak about him that he's handling you because he has to, and he doesn't have another choice.
He puts up with you.
Oh no!
He puts up with you. He tolerates you.
Look! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! I think she knows they're telling the truth. Uh-oh. I think this is the first time she probably realizes this, y'all.
That's your opinion.
And the other
Oh! Her voice said that's your opinion. Her body language says you're right. Let's listen to this. We're going to listen to what Myron says. Then I'm going to mute it right when she says that's your opinion. Tell me she doesn't look like she's saying, yeah, that's true. Watch this.
Demonstrate yourself when you speak about him.
Watch.
He's handling you because he has to, and he doesn't have another choice.
He puts up with you.
He puts up with you. He tolerates you.
There it is. Did you see that? She says, that's your opinion. Her mouth said that's your opinion. Her body language says, you right. She knows. The smirk. Dude, look. When you are talking to a woman about this kind of stuff, that is the telltale sign that you know what you're talking about when they smirk or when they laugh. Look at her face. Myron is, dude, this is so funny. She has talked so much that Myron just sat here and diagnosed her entire relationship, and she couldn't help but acknowledge. She didn't want to acknowledge it. She couldn't. Or I'm sorry, she didn't want to acknowledge it, but she couldn't deny it. She was verbally capable, physically incapable of denying it. Watch.
However, we're not as happy and gloating about him. So I already know from your actions how you demonstrate yourself when you speak about him.
Look at this.
He's
Look at this.
handling you.
Look. You see that? Look at that smile. She knows he's speaking facts.
Because he has to.
Look. Oh my God.
And he doesn't have another choice.
He puts up with you.
He puts up with you. He tolerates you.
That's your opinion.
And the other thing.
That's your opinion. Oh yeah. Myron speaking facts.
Too is that if he really did want you that bad,
he would have married you.
Been gotten on one knee and married you.
And
that's the cold
you
hard
said
truth.
yourself you would love to be married.
So he.
Oh my God. She said she would love to be married. She's been with him for 6 years. Sweetheart, if he's been with you for 6 years and hasn't married you, he ain't gonna marry you, boo. He ain't gonna marry you.
He would have been gave you what you want.
To be married.
He would have been gave you what you want.
What if he doesn't want to be married? Then, sweetheart, we have a problem. Because women are not the choosers. We control relationships. Women control access to sex. Men, we control relationships. We control the relationships. That's why women give each other props when they get the ring. And they don't bat an eye when they say, yeah, I fucked another 3 guys this weekend. Sex is very easy to come by for women, and women know it. Women don't throw parties and get all excited when she smashes another Chad or Tyrone. No, what they really throw a party for is if they get that ring, because they know that's hard to come by. A man chose you. And if he doesn't want to marry you, like this woman just asked, that means he's not choosing you. Let's watch that again.
Yourself, you would love to be married.
Watch.
So he would have been gave you what you want.
To be married.
He would have been gave
there
you
it
what
is.
you want.
What if he doesn't want to be married? What if he doesn't want to be? If he doesn't want to be married, sweetheart, he doesn't want to be married to you. That's what she's going to have to come to grips with.
And instead of like taking our advice,
First of all, it's not.
hold on, stop. Instead of taking advice from 3 millionaires in a room, what are you doing? You all this other stuff.
But
We know what we're talking about.
Who says I want to be with a millionaire though?
Oh, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Who says I want to be with a millionaire though? Here we go. There you go. There it is. There it is, y'all. There it is. Now she's moving the goalpost. Oh, so now you don't want a boss? I thought you were with a boss. I thought you were with a boss. Oh, now all of a sudden, well, what if he doesn't want to be married? Who says I want to be with a millionaire, though? Now we're bobbing and weaving. And Myron's like, yep, we got her. He's done.
I'm not basing myself to be with a millionaire because I'm gonna be my own millionaire.
It
seems like being with a millionaire. I'm not trying to be with a millionaire.
Oh, dude, Shorty on the left needs to shut the fuck up. Get out of here.
I'm striving to be my own millionaire.
You see why I called you masculine? It's not disrespectful, but you sound like a man.
But that's me.
Okay.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. If that's you, we're just letting you know you act like a dude.
Be a masculine woman.
Be a masculine woman. Then.
If I'm masculine, then that's masculine.
So don't get mad at it.
Yeah, that's what it is.
There you are.
Clearly you are. These dudes, listen to this sequence. All of them. This dude, they're all speaking to this woman in unison. Look, they're all speaking to her in unison. This is beautiful. Watch this. This is Pogson. This is Mo. This is Myron. This is Fresh and Sneako. They're talking to her in one voice. Watch.
Masculine.
Watch.
It's not disrespectful.
Just
but
listen.
You sound like a man.
Watch.
But that's me.
Okay. Then accept it.
Me.
Be a masculine woman.
Be a masculine woman.
Right.
If I'm masculine, then that's masculine.
So don't get mad at it.
Just accept it.
I'm not mad
Listen, she says, I'm not mad. They all say you are. Watch.
at it.
You are.
Yeah, you are. It is what it is, though.
I'm not mad. If I'm masculine, then I'm masculine.
All right,
It's okay.
But everybody's perspective is different.
Exactly.
Oh, here we go. No. Everybody's perspective is different. Oh, now here she goes. Oh, boy. Looks like we've got a storm in the area, so if we lose power, I apologize. But everybody's perspective is different. This goes along with that bullshit. Well, everybody is different. Yes, everybody is different surface level. And I've made this statement before. Everybody is different on the surface level. Some men prefer blondes, some men prefer brunettes, some men prefer redheads. Some men like large breasts, some men like small breasts, some men, it doesn't matter. We are all very different. We all have different surface level preferences. Fundamentally, though, we are identical. Fundamentally, we are all identical. Yes, just because I like redheads and you like blondes does not mean that we both don't like masculine women. No, we want women who are fit, feminine, and friendly. There is no difference in opinion there. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter whether she's blonde with big boobs, redhead with small boobs. No, if she's fit, feminine, and friendly, we're all in. Surface level, yes, we are all different. Fundamentally, we are all the same. All the same.
That's not how I'm perceiving her. I'm pretty sure all of these women here are not perceiving her as masculine. They're
Well, oh, here we go. She's going to say strong.
perceiving her as somebody who's holding her ground.
Holding her ground. And you know what? You might be right, sweetheart. Okay? But she doesn't want to date other women. She wants to date men. And that's the problem. Women say, I don't care what other people think. You better start. You better start. You better start to care. Because this is looking real bad for your girl. Real bad.
With all due respect, how you perceive her is irrelevant because you're not a man.
Oh my God. Jesus fucking Christ. Took the word right out of my mouth. There it is. There it is. There it is. See that? See that? Doesn't matter how you perceive her. You're not the market. You're not trying to date her. She's not trying to date you. She's trying to date men. Look at that.
Okay.
There it is. That's
Why?
it.
Because I'm not attracted to females. You don't know if I'm bisexual or
Oh,
even if you were bisexual and
Why?
or
Because I'm
lesbian,
not a millionaire?
it doesn't matter because women, when they're
Because I'm
lesbians,
not a millionaire.
look for different things. Like a woman that's bisexual is not going to tolerate certain things from a man that she would gladly tolerate from a woman.
There it is.
I'll give you an example. When two bisexual women go out, it's okay to split the bill. When a guy goes out with a girl that's bisexual, she was probably more likely will get mad if he tries to split the bill with her. So there is a burden of performance on men, not on women. Does that make
There
sense?
it is. Yep, sure does.
I mean, I guess, but then.
Yeah, that's a yes, sweetheart. Listen, ladies, just listen. Just take the L. Just at this point, take the L. See, this is the problem with modern women. They can't just say, you know what? All right, okay, fuck it. You got us. You're right. Nope. They got to keep arguing. This is shame, insults, guilt, the need to be right.
That's not
That's
how
your
all
opinion.
bisexual people are.
Oh my God, here we go.
That's not how all bisexual women are.
No,
Like,
I'm making an argument that a bisexual
We're not talking about women, sweetie. We're talking about men.
woman is not going to hold another woman to the same standard that she holds to a man.
Of course not.
For example,
no, because a
if you're out with your
feminine
bisexual girl,
relationship is different than
That's my point.
That's literally
That's
what
my
he
point.
said. That's
So-
literally what he just told you.
therefore, since the relationship for a woman with another woman is not the same as a man, you can't speak on it.
Nope.
Well, there's actually differences because there's
See, now she has no idea what, dude. See, there. Listen, she says there's 3-4 times. See, guys, this is a quarrelsome woman. This woman cannot concede that she is wrong. Myron is sharp angling her at every turn, and she cannot take the L. Miss Masculinity decided to shut the fuck up and take the L. She decided, all right, I can't do this no more. Now this bitch is gonna jump in. You can't. No, she does not want to admit. Okay, Myron, you're right. Nope. There's. Listen. Look. Dead fucking silence. Look, dead fucking silence. She just wants to argue now. Watch.
Then
What?
heterosexual
That's my point. So therefore,
Listen.
the relationship for a woman with another woman is not the same as a man. You can't speak on it.
Bingo. Listen.
Well, there's actually differences because there's
All right.
females that are in relationships there's one that is more masculine than the other or they're both fat.
Whatever. That what she just said made absolutely zero sense. You took the L. She took the L. That's it. That's it. Hell of an episode today, guys. Like I said, be sure to go to howtorelationship.net to get your hands on my brand new interactive ebook, How to Properly Vet Women for Relationships. If you want access to all of my live dating show breakdowns, become a member at sharpstream.com or patreon.com/DonovanSharp. Make sure you download the SharpStream app. I know a lot of you guys probably did not get notified that I went live. Okay? That's just how it is with YouTube. It is what it is. I'm not here to complain about it. I'm solutions-oriented. Devin built me an app that allows me to send you push notifications. So if you want to be notified every time I go live, whether it's on YouTube or SharpStream, download the SharpStream app. Make sure you enable notifications. Last but not least, be sure to tune in to the hashtag How to Relationship podcast on Saturday and Sunday evenings at 7 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. My thanks to all of the super chatters, all of my super chatters, all of my SharpStream members. Thank you to my guys in the chat, my snipers on SharpStream. Thank you guys all for being here. Man, it was a 3-hour episode. You guys are the best. We'll be on tomorrow at 3:30. This is the new time. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you next time.